Cameras be rolling.
Stop rolling.
Stop rolling and speed.
All right, everybody sit down. We're good to
Woo.
No one think about butts. Here we go.
I recently met a kind lady named Ardith who told me that I need to meet you to get into a place called Marlstone.
I can get you in the front door.
What are we doing with the druids in the woods?
They seem like people who know things about weird things, and I'm interested in weird things.
We are so dysfunctional. I love it.
We are a broken family.
Welcome back, everybody, to Roll for Initiative's Tale of the Apron Strings. Today we are benefiting Doctors Without Borders, and it's all with the help of our beloved sponsors, Kobold Press.
Okay.
We are running Tales of the Valiant, a TTRPG system, and I believe that we are debuting the Mechanist class played by our own beloved Amelia Som.
Amelia Som, everybody.
Amelia Som. I want Amelia some more.
Nice.
Hey.
Sorry about
That's
it.
our show, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
I actually have to leave right now immediately.
Doctors Without Borders.
I'm going to need help of a doctor after that.
Right.
Forrest Valkai, if people want to help us support Doctors Without Borders, what's the best way to go about such an action?
The absolute best way is to click the donation button directly below this video. That'll make your donation go directly to Doctors Without Borders. And we have a little tracker underneath the video, or at least we should, that kind of lets you know how much everybody else is donating. You can feel like part of a family and help doctors save whole families all around the world. It's a great, cool, and interesting thing to do. It makes you look good at parties.
Yeah.
Studies have shown that people who donate to Doctors Without Borders, especially using our link, are instantly 16% more handsome. So try that. It's a great thing to do.
That's science.
That's real science, y'all. It's real science.
Facts.
So last time, our party had met with the Pack, a gang of
Delightful individuals.
delightfully
The best.
mischievous individuals.
If they're crimers, I love crime.
They do the crimes. They do the crimes. Your party received many offers to stab people for money.
Yeah.
We did.
Some of which may have been accepted.
We haven't really decided.
It seemed to be like accepting in order to make appeasements and then get out of the
there.
room.
Yeah. But, you know, under the right circumstances, like, I'll stab.
I mean,
I don't want to stab you.
I would be
I'm not going
vehemently
to.
against
I have
allowing
a
the stab.
job.
only flaying them after they're dead.
Sure.
Oh, man.
Sure.
Yeah.
We rejoin our party at the River and Sea Inn, where Raywin, the innkeep, is attempting to look like she's not party to the tense conversations and back and forth as our band of heroes decides, where are we going to go next? Are we going to visit the mysterious druids in the woods, or are we going to go see the ingenious dwarves below in the dwarven city of Marlstone?
I believe where we left off, you and some crows were directing us towards probably
The stable.
the wood.
The stable.
Yeah.
That's right, the
We're
stable
gonna
boy.
go
Stable
for
boy.
the
Stable
boy.
boy.
Yes, yes, we're going to look for a stable boy.
I just mainly want to hear his stable boy voice.
I can't wait.
I would love to
There's a
find
stable boy.
That isn't clean.
We should all go around the table and make our predictions.
Of the stable
Is that
boy.
what
Why-
his voice
Can we do it?
Yeah.
Okay,
What's the stable boy like?
Hey, I'm a stable boy. I was just here to just have some straw and I like my horses.
Oh, hello, I'm a stable boy. These are me horses.
I'm the stable boy. How's it going? What up?
This is so important.
I'm the stable boy, and I'm legally distinct from Mickey Mouse. I'm a real boy.
This is terrifying.
Hey, girl.
Oh.
You want to go for a ride?
Oh.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's good.
As
Yeah, big shoes to fill here, Jesse.
Now,
What was the stable
whichever
boy?
one Jesse sounds closest to, we know who his favorite is.
Exactly, exactly.
I can tell you all that
Who's
you're
Dad's
so
favorite?
far off, it's not even funny.
Oh.
Actually, it is funny. We
None of
just
us
did.
approached
It is
definitely
not-
anywhere in
commented.
Irish accent.
No one approached the most distant perimeter of what I have in store.
Okay, good. Okay.
Indeed.
We're all bad at teasing.
Let's
Have to be
explore
some
it
sort
in
of Russian.
canon.
We also recently joined Gwen, who acknowledged the crows and had recently made an offering of coin.
You did.
And she asked the crows to look after her friends.
I did. This is the thing that happened.
Hope they do that.
Thank you.
Watch that
Yeah,
happen.
I don't know.
And I'm sure that'll be handled very normal way.
Yeah, that'll never come up again, I'm sure.
Probably not.
That'll just be a thing that you said and it had no consequence or bearing on anything whatsoever.
It's good. It'll
Yep.
be great. It'll be fine.
Yep.
It'll be fine.
All right. Well, in
All
that,
right,
I
stable
will
boy.
stop narrating and I'll let you decide what you do next.
I feel like we gotta go meet the stable boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're just headed to the
We're headed to
stable.
stable boy. We're gonna go stable boy it up.
On the way to the stables, I will have Eyes of the Maker, this short sword, and I'll go up to Azad. Hey, you stab things, yeah?
On occasion, as necessary.
I didn't really see much of it. I was kind of unconscious.
Right. But yes, I mean, to do the right thing, I'm happy to stab if necessary.
Okay. This is magical, and all my stuff is already magical. Did you want it? It'll make you better at stabbing.
I mean, are you sure? Yeah, that seemed like something that was gifted to you first, but
I mean, well, this one is already pretty magical, and I have like two swords in one hand, and then I move it and like hold up my fist, and this is already magical. So I just
Oh.
think it might be good if you could. Do you have a magical sword already?
no, but I can add magic to it, but if it's already magical and you don't need it, thank you.
Pre-magic.
Thank you kindly. I do appreciate it.
You're welcome.
So
Sorry,
it's a-
we're over here flipping this table. Things
We all got mushroomed. You got mushroomed on the inside of your hat.
I got mushroomed on my man. Yeah.
I was told that my hair was caught on my hat, and I
Yeah.
was like, I don't even know how that works, but Amber would never lie to me.
Amber would never
Dog.
Amber would lie.
And-
He's a mischievous bear.
I can't even believe it.
okay.
Wait, where is my
Got
mushroom? Where
my
is it?
dissection tools.
Take off your hat.
It's right there.
Where's mine?
You're gonna find it in the.
Mine's right here.
It's there.
Flip,
It's actually there.
I don't know about all that.
We gotta solve the mystery.
All right, y'all,
Yeah.
stable boy, let's go.
Wake
Is it
up.
just
I'm
that we're all supposed to do shrooms and then play?
Could be.
pretty soon.
I'm locking my room
I
tonight.
know. There's also one right behind you.
Oh, that one I did notice.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm just
Noticed
gonna
that
start
one.
calling this the mushroom.
No.
Hey!
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah, there's so many more too. I just keep looking.
Yeah.
It's creeping upon us.
I'm just hearing The Last of Us theme in my head right
I can't
Yeah.
now.
believe I've been so thoroughly bamboozled.
Been had. Been had.
You look so happy to be bamboozled.
So good.
You did.
Bravo.
Someone did a bamboozle to you.
Happen often.
Right,
You
stable
guys
boy.
had
Yes.
to. You would know that. You would know. I don't know that you ever had any purpose in being there, either of you, really, unless you were much into
Perhaps
livestock.
for traveling, if there's horses.
There are horses, mainly a place to be boarded. But there's
If you ever
also
came to the congregation at all.
sure a feed and tack store that doubles as stables. Bramble Ass Barns.
Bramble ass barns.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Ramble ass.
Is that like
Ramble,
the
is that
formal name?
hyphenated?
Nope, just one word. Bramble Ass.
Ramble ass.
Bramble Ass Barns.
Ass.
That's the name. in
All right.
wrought iron above the gate.
Okay.
Knock on the.
And the door says, "Come on!" You hear from the inside, "Come on in."
Oh, there
Oh,
it is.
There
all
it is.
right,
Why
all right.
did none of us guess that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is it a country
Looking
accent?
back, it was right
It was
there.
right there.
Are you open?
Yeah, come on in, come on in. And you see, as you open the door, an immense, furry back, nearly scraping the ceiling of a quaint country feed and tack. You see ropes and various stirrups and bindings and feed and bits and horseshoes. And you see this broad furry back and these two little bear ears atop. The
It's probably not.
the head, as somebody's kind of organizing something on the top shelf, and it looks to be some goods and like some pickled goods and stuff like that. And you see this as they turn this long bear-like snout. Be right down, and then they crawl down from the ladder, and they're a little shorter than you.
Oh. Can I just say, Jesse Jerdak, king of subverting
I thought it
expectations.
was going to be Archie.
I did.
Yeah.
I know, right?
It's like the emotion I felt in my heart.
There
For
was
those
a
of you who
moment.
don't know, that's a different campaign from a different time. Good reference, Kate. Thanks.
She's like,
Oh, hello.
hi, I'm Nex. You can call me Nex. It's short for Nexus. I'm named after a friend of my daddy's. What can I do for y'all?
I apologize. I don't remember ever meeting you before. I'm.
Oh, Daddy used to run the store.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I have met your father. That's correct. We're having
Kate's having a
moment.
moment.
Yeah.
Hang on.
I
Are you
am.
okay?
I know why though.
Jesse is
He's doing
establishing
emotional
canon
damage.
that is upsetting to me. This is funny for no one at home.
yeah,
This is
it's-
extra. This is just for me. This is nobody
Okay.
else.
Well, I personally wasn't here for you, but I do believe someone would
Howdy.
like.
Hi.
I'm Nexus. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Nexus. I'm Gwen.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
I like you. Is that a cane?
Yeah, it's a crutch, but yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it folds, and she goes, "Cha-cha!" and it folds up.
Oh,
and then she
man,
unfolds
that's
it.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, what can I do for y'all? Welcome. I'm Nexus Bramble-Ass, and she goes around and introduces herself to all of you, shakes your hand. She's kind of small, especially for a bear folk. She's very broad, and she's wearing like this really cute country apron and like dress, and she's got little red pumps on.
I want to just hug her.
An apron, you say.
Pumps.
Why is it? That was a
barn?
specific focus there.
Why is she wearing pumps in a barn?
Well, it's not a barn. The barn's out back.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Still,
I'm
very
the crowd
practical
facing
footwear.
part of this operation.
I totally understand why.
Nexus, do you mind if we pop through? We've got we need to talk to the stable hand and
Stable hand.
yeah, is that
Hey, Archie, and you see run into the room.
God damn it.
This looks to be like maybe a 5 or 6 year old boy,
Oh.
little bear folk. He's like,
This
hey,
is his
Mama?
origin. This is Archie's origin.
I'm gonna cry.
I know.
Mama, what? And she's like, well, did you steal something from these folks?
No.
No,
Never,
I don't
never
think
from
so.
Archie.
No.
We have nothing but our hearts, Archie.
And he looks up at you and he's like, you're tall.
I am
I'm Archie. What's your name?
Victor.
Victor. Your hands are cold.
Exceedingly.
Exceedingly cold.
He's a little undead.
I like your horns. It's all right.
I'm sorry,
Not
I'm taking
everybody's
notes.
a kid person.
Sorry, I didn't know you
no.
were sorry.
It's
Start-
okay. You
start
doing all
back.
right over there?
I'm doing wonderfully. I'm delighted to be here. Thank you.
Oh, what's your name?
My name is Kirka.
Oh, Kirk. I ain't never heard about nobody named Kirk before. Who's you named after?
It's a family name.
Oh, I'm named after my grandpappy.
Really?
Yeah, his name was Archie too.
Oh, what a great name. It's the light that suits you.
Yeah, it does suit me. Thank you very much. You like the stars and things like that?
Me too.
You like stars?
We should go stargazing.
We should go. I don't like stars. Grandpappy likes stars.
How
Oh,
dare.
I like sword fighting, and I like riding around on the horses. They go real fast.
which one's your favorite horse?
Slick,
You must have
Slick
one.
right out here. He's got he's the white one with the spots. He'll bite you if you ain't careful though.
Oh, well,
Yep, you gotta bring an
I'll
apple.
take care. Oh, sure.
And yeah, that's insider information.
And where might I purchase an apple?
You might purchase an apple at the markets, but I got a big old bucket of them out back there, kind of going bad. But the horses can't tell.
Wonderful.
Yeah. And she's like, why do you go? Yeah, what do y'all need with my son?
If you don't mind, we were recently told that Archie, did you happen to go into the woods a while back?
And Nexus steps in. Well, I mean, he ain't really allowed in the woods, but Daddy used to go out there.
Yeah, oh, is your father around then?
Oh, he's getting kind of long in the tooth. I'll see if I can go get him in the back. All right, hang tight.
No worries. If he's not unable to, we can go to him if need be. but-
No, he's just retired,
Uh-huh.
and he don't see as good no more. He's
Oh,
a
dear.
little bit long in the tooth, but hang tight, okay?
God, Jesse. There's like so much energy on
Yeah,
this.
I
episode.
don't know. You guys, I don't
Okay,
understand.
so for the viewers at home, you should know that I met Jesse for the first time playing another Kobold-sponsored campaign called Tales of the Wasted West, where I played a character named Nexus, and Jesse played a character who was Bearfolk named Archie. And our characters wanted to be really, really good friends. And then we never got to finish that campaign, which made me really, really sad because we sort of like rode off into the sunset, and then that was the end. And so, like, if Archie's about to pop up, I'm probably going to cry and be real weird about it. So, like, don't worry about it, all right?
You really-
Just watch the show. Thank you.
Really messed up if we just killed Archie off.
You said rubbish. No.
Oh, man.
And
And the
can
stable
watch
hand
him
is
die
Archie
in front of a
Jr.,
little
I
baby.
assume.
yeah, he's just
call him Archie Jr.?
Archie the second probably.
Okay.
Oh, my God.
And she's like, well, hang tight. He's slow.
Okay.
And she kind of goes out the back and she says, hey, Archie, keep an eye on him. And then she just smiles at you sweetly. And she's kind of honey colored, a little bit lighter in color than Archie the second, who's nearly pure black. And she's got like a little bit of powder on her cheeks, so they're a little pink. She's just adorable. And a few moments you hear slow, heavy, plodding footsteps, and you see an enormous bear folks like dip through the door. Y'all needed to talk to somebody.
Yeah.
Hold up. Just
You okay, buddy?
Do you think if there are like some chairs or beds or porridge in this house that only one of them would be?
Come on.
There's some wondering. You know?
Yeah, let's steal their shit.
Kate's
We live
gonna
here
cry
now.
right
We live here
now.
I really miss Archie.
Yeah. We were in the same campaign together, and
It's not stupid.
I'm sorry.
You're
please
not allowed to
continue with
have
your-
feelings.
Welcome
Continue
back
with your
to the
game of make-believe.
welcome back to the Jerdak verse.
Thank you.
thank you.
And you see
JC.
probably an 8.5
you.
foot tall bear folk. What would have been probably dark black or dark brown fur, just kind of long.
It's not stupid.
I'm fine. We're all fine.
He's got kind of.
We're all experiencing normal emotions right
The
now.
mushroom
Smash
in the
that
same
like
way.
button.
Yeah.
Sorry, team.
Smash that like button for more deep, heartfelt emotion about imaginary bears.
About Grandpa Bear Archie.
Listen, it's fine. We're
So
all
now we have canonical timeline.
I know, right? Canonical timeline.
Oh my
There you go.
god.
That's what I'm saying.
Shivdas is out there somewhere. Just oh.
You see
fine.
this, and he's wearing just bib overalls and nothing else. And what would have been long black or dark brown fur is now turned kind of silver and shaggy and white. And it's just a little too long. It looks kind of strange. It's kind of partially obscure in his face. And you see this big brown muzzle. I'm a bit out of practice in dealing with customer folk, but I hear y'all need something.
Yes. Oh my, you're a tall one. Hello. I do believe a party was wanting to and hoping to. I'm like 4'11".
Yo, I'm trying to think about the height difference.
Yeah, literally half, his height.
If you don't mind us asking,
Yup.
did you happen to recently? I'm going to maintain this. Happen to recently go to the woods and meet some folks in there?
Oh, they're all right out there as long as you're respectful to their customs.
Okay, good to know. If you don't mind us asking, my compatriots and I, we are looking to meet said folk as well, and we were directed to you. Perhaps you can give us some suggestions on how to approach them, where they could possibly be. We have some very important questions, particularly yourself.
Hi there.
Yeah, hi.
And he reaches just this huge paw and just envelops yours. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
You remind me of a friend of mine.
Yeah?
Yup, she is made out of jewelry just like you.
What friend?
Her name was Nexus.
The one we met out front?
Nope, that was my baby girl.
Oh, you named her after your friend. Where's your friend now?
Well, she's back where I met her.
Oh, where is that? That'd actually be really...
Oh, well, it's on a different place. It was way west of here. Way west of here.
In my head, I'm just hearing emotional damage.
Well, like how, like further west than like Shies are?
Not even on this here.
Oh, not on
chunk
this.
of rock.
Oh, okay.
Archie, you came so far.
She transcends time and space.
Yeah, well, I was hoping to talk to the druids about that kind of thing.
Well,
It's the
Normally.
code switching for me.
I just mimic whatever the energy is.
I might, look, normally I'm a mite protective of them folk out there because they just kind of want to be left alone, and I relate to that energy.
Yeah.
But you do remind me of an old friend. Somebody I ain't seen in a real long time. What do you want to do with them?
I mean, I just sort of want to figure out what their whole deal is.
Their whole deal is being left alone.
Well, okay, then I guess what their most secondary deal is. I heard, I mean, I don't know a whole lot. I'm kind of scraping the bottom of the barrel as far as
Why
leads
are
are
you so
concerned.
desperate?
I'm just looking for answers about the nature of reality.
Well, they do contemplate that sort of thing a lot.
Yeah.
If I may also add, I'm not sure if you're aware of the kerfuffle that happened the other day with some of the church people that came in and caused trouble.
I know much caught in the church folk.
Understandable. But the reason they came here is because they didn't meant or wished to harm this town. They called us impure and contaminated. And we believe the druids might have some answers. Some way to hopefully protect this town.
Okay, well, I gotta tell you, I got a bone to pick with most church folk because they kind of hoard resources away from people that need them the most.
I absolutely agree.
No,
If you're
fine. Here's what you're gonna do. Now you're gonna all do it, or they're gonna probably hit you with some magic or spear or turn you into a bug or something. But I got a bush right outside yonder over there at the barn, and you're gonna pick a little sprig of them pretty little pink flowers, and you're just gonna offer to them.
got it.
Okay.
What are the name of these flowers, grandfather?
They're pink.
Pink.
They're
Wonderful.
pretty. And they'll know what that means, because people over there, but city folk don't really know what woods folk value. They're gonna think, oh man, we better offer them money or weapons or threaten them or something. But Sometimes this little party gesture means a lot to people.
That is very wise advice. You're correct.
Yep, I'm correct. Well, I'm getting kind of tired. Is there anything else I can do for y'all?
No.
No, is there anything we can do for you aside from like leaving you to whatever you're doing?
Well, if in Archie the second, and the little guy just kind of comes up and gives his grandpappy a big hug. If you see him getting into trouble, you let his mama know, because Nexus does not mess around.
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm gonna go sit down and read my stories.
As Archie walks away, you just see Azad just put her hand on his shoulder. May the mother let you into her fold.
That's real.
And Kirka will hiss audibly in through her teeth backwards.
Victor would make him all just
Everyone dislikes
he
that.
kind of pauses, and you see just the hair stand up on the back of his neck a little bit. He's like, bless your heart.
Have a good day.
And he goes and sits down, and you just hear a whoosh, and like a easy chair just groaning and straining under the weight. And
how did you reach his shoulder?
Tippy
Good
toe.
point.
High five.
maybe
Air five.
it's an elbow situation.
Let me offer you a blessing, my son.
Also, I just noticed the mushrooms on that bottle there.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
They're creeping about. They're mushing. They're rooming.
Anything else I can do for y'all? Daddy seemed to like you.
Yeah, that's cool.
He was an awfully nice person.
It's very generous and helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, you don't want to make him mad.
I've
I
imagined not.
wouldn't
ever.
want to make him mad.
We'll
I
be
would
on our
hate
way.
that a lot.
All right. Can I interest y'all in a bag of feed or anything, or just to?
I've already eaten, thanks.
All right.
We'll just be stopping by that there shrub.
Sure. That's Daddy's favorite bush.
Very well.
All right. Well,
Thank you for your time.
It was nice to meet you.
Azad,
And
darling,
nice to meet you
a
too.
word.
it was so nice to meet you.
Kirka's gonna just like attempt to just sort of loop her arm through
Okay.
yours. Come with me, would you? I would love your help in selecting the perfect blossom.
Happy to help.
And you feel like, despite her fairly like sort of slender, nondescript frame, there's some reptilian steel
Yeah.
in there. You're in here now, okay?
Okay.
And it's hot. So she's gonna steer you out. You're proselytizing, I understand. She's smiling the whole time. Oh, hello, townspeople are walking by. Your proselytizing is going to get us killed if you are not more careful. Keep your divine tongue in your head and try something I like to call, reading the room.
Noted.
Thank you. Oh, this one looks perfect. And she'll just, what do you think? And now we'll go to the business.
You see Assad like listen and look at you like, understood.
Thank you, darling.
Here's what, hopefully this one is good enough for you.
Your judgment is immaculate in this case. And snip.
All right.
And she'll just tuck it behind your
Well, that is actually
Fetching.
quite lovely. Smells nice too, quite distinct.
Add one pink flower to inventory.
Retha is going to look over the entire bush to find the one that he thinks would be the best.
Okay. Give me a nature check.
I just want to say, as KP, I'm loving the fact that everybody's hating the religious person because I also don't like that.
Yeah.
But
He literally just told us he hates the church,
I know,
and you're
yeah.
churching at him.
I know, and
Yeah.
that was absolutely intentional, and I'm glad people
22.
hated it.
22. Yeah, with 22, you're able to find a branch not too long, not too short, distinctive, nice coverage, plenty of flowers, also nice green foliage to kind of offset the pink. And 22, great, beautiful. So there's a few bees just kind of buzzing around that guy in particular.
Yeah.
I'm picturing a boutonniere now.
I like
Very much so.
I very carefully snip it off, and I think the plant.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll just take whatever one looks the best at a casual glance. Just do something nice.
Yeah, Kirk.
Nothing too gross looking.
She'll take the one that smells the most fragrant. And
It's a overpoweringly floral and sweet smell. Like these are like it's inescapable.
Yeah.
So it's going to be very hard to localize it unless you want to make like a perception check.
no, it's not that. We're just this one feels right.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
Flower power up in here.
Yeah.
Flower power up in here.
She's
Yeah,
probably
it's like
got
you're
some
gonna go see the woods
flower
hippies.
arranging
Yeah.
background or something
Yeah.
where she's just like, that's the one I'd put in a vase. And then it takes that.
All right. What are we doing now, team?
I suppose we're wandering into the woods, yeah?
Wandering.
Into the
Because he didn't give us
woods.
directions.
No,
Just
Into the woods.
woods
I think
direction.
well,
east?
I feel like Gwen would know at least
Right.
that there is a shrine to the old gods, like in the Eastern Woods.
Sure.
So, like, one could probably infer that the druids are, like, kind of generally hanging out in that area. So Gwen gathers herself from where she's been inexplicably weeping in the corner for, like, a minute. For
The sight of this bear.
no real reason.
Are you okay?
Yeah,
You
no,
seem a
I'm-
little.
I'm fine. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm just sorry. I just really like bears. And then after really participating in that scene, yeah, and so then Gwen will sort of say, I think if we head down this road, that will take us to the woods, and we can go from there if that works for everyone.
How far is it?
DM, how far is it? Is it like
It's a ways.
okay?
Will we need provision?
DM, will we need provisions? I have one job on this ship.
Probably
It's
not.
a stupid job.
Got it.
It depends on how long one plans on staying. You know that it's a bit of a hike into the woods. I would not think that Gwen had been there. Maybe not.
Okay.
I will let you that. If so, that would have been an extraordinarily rare scenario, but not outside of the bounds of reason considering Gwen's background.
Okay.
A lot of people.
It was Gwen too. Sorry.
A lot of people make offerings at the edges of the forest. And there's a little shrine right at the edge.
Okay.
A lot of people don't dare step foot
Okay.
inside.
I mean, it might be prudent to gather a few provisions. I don't know how long this conversation is going to take, and if it gets dark, it can be real dangerous to wander the woods alone at night. So, maybe a overnight bag sort of situation, just to be safe.
That's a good idea, but
Very
the
well.
question becomes, where do we? I mean, perhaps the inn seems like the only source.
Well, there's a grocer, right? Didn't they
There's
just
a market
mentioned there's a
square,
market
yeah.
square?
Right.
Yeah. So
There's food in there.
Shopping episode.
That's good. I was worried we were advancing too quickly.
No, I think it seems like a very easy thing to like just get.
I'm
a bunch
cool
of,
making that just a cut thing.
Yeah.
Like they
Say,
go,
like,
we
they
get
get
stuff.
stuff.
Yeah.
2 silver, please.
Ah,
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, take it with you with my blessing. Unless you're going into the woods, that's dangerous stuff, and I didn't send ya.
Yeah, there you go. Hey.
Is that actually are we keeping track of our monies? No. Okay.
No.
I've been pointedly not like letting everyone else spend things.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll throw
So
gold
we get all
on
the
like nothing.
provisions.
You got the
There's a
provision.
montage.
You got the provisions you need.
All right.
Montage.
So cute.
Maybe we get Victor something nice.
I have this
No.
one pair of clothes, so I'll just get some food and be cool.
Kirka's going to buy you like a really nice, like the nicest, even in this small town that she can find, like just a nice coat, like an overcoat
I would take
sort
an
of
overcoat.
situation with like a high collar,
Oh yeah,
There's a little maybe embroidery
little
around the
black-
neck. It's black.
long, maybe the collar situation, peak lapels.
Sure,
Nice.
whatever
Very nice,
you
preference.
want,
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take that. I'll add +1 coat to the story.
It's a +1 code. It grants you +1 to all coat
Plus
checks.
one.
Exactly. If anybody needs to check to see if I'm wearing a coat, I have advantage on the roll to show that I am in fact wearing a coat.
Yep. So maybe you can hide your
Also,
sick
coat checks
pendant
was a
under
great
there.
line. I just wanted to keep moving. It was
No,
good.
it's fair.
Don't think it went
Oh, I
unnoticed.
missed it. Well done.
Thank you.
You find Habsburg's haberdashery, and
Sure.
they have a lovely selection of upper end clothing.
Sure.
The
Yeah,
hair's got to shop somewhere.
Yeah, Victor has money. He's got a little pouch of some stuff. I wouldn't see the need in spending it here if we're chipping in, sure. But like, I'll take a coat. I'll buy a coat. He is very cold.
Yes, and once it's on you, and she'll say, "Yes, it's very fun. That's lovely. Fine make. You still look freezing. Nothing. It's on the inside, isn't it?
Are we-
The cold.
It helps a lot.
Are we
Okay.
moving, or are we at the haberdashery?
No, it's just that's a quip on the way out.
It's a thing that
fine.
happened, and we.
Okay.
It's gone. It's gone. It happened.
Canonically, Gwen bought a top hat.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Nice. Oh,
Put
Put it in your inventory.
That's it.
Oh, and yeah, but perhaps Kirka would have bought some of those like sturdy boots that she sees all of the time.
yeah, the tall ones.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to find you. Oh, look, a pair of. It's hard to find wide ones for the dragon feet. You know.
No, there are certainly wide ones here.
Gwen?
We can fit bears.
If we're going into the woods, do you need any modifications?
I mean, honestly, I was probably just going to walk it. I might have to, take the back, but
I can like bring some chains if we need that for the wheels or something.
yeah,
Some mud tires.
yeah. I mean, it might not. I don't know what like the path situation is, but I was just gonna use my crutch. But
Okay.
yeah, I mean, maybe pack them just in case we find a decent path.
Cool.
Thanks for thinking about that.
Off-roading wheelchair.
Yes.
Yeah, dude.
Love
Yes.
it. Love it.
Yes.
They make like ones for like beaches. They have these like super wide, like so you can
Moon
like, go on, like, the
tires.
sand.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe like some 6 zombie survival tiles.
So we head to the shrine.
Head to the shrine, and you see people have left coin. You see people have left like handmade like goods, like dolls and effigies of 3 figures. You see a lot of that, just kind of laid at the shrine, and at top of the shrine, it's a little stone shrine. At the top is you see this triplicate knot. It almost looks like a gravestone. Not quite.
I mean, now what?
I think we go further, but I think we go respectfully. I think we go peacefully, and I think we think before we speak if we encounter anyone.
Do not invoke the name of the mother.
Do
I
we
will do my
leave
best.
these here at the shrine? Do we take these with us? Or, like, if we leave it here at the shrine, are they like fairies? It'll, like...
They'll just know that we left them here.
I mean,
What did Archie say?
He said bring flowers and
Yeah.
offer them.
He
But
did not
didn't-
say where.
He didn't say to whom or to what we offer the flowers. He just said offer them.
I mean, I wonder if they're like, if they watch the shrine, you know?
Perhaps.
It's reasonable to expect that they would.
I think perhaps we take them with us, and if it turns out that we're mistaken, we simply explain that we're not all the way familiar with the old ways, but we come with an offering, and I think we can. I like to think they're at least somewhat understanding.
Can I do a religion check on this shrine?
That would
I just
sound
accidentally
lovely.
tapped that.
While she's
but-
doing that, I also just want to point out I did add nice full-length coat to my inventory here,
You did.
and it asked me to pick what kind of thing it was. So I just put it in as light armor because it's clothes. It gave me +1 armor class. Is that cool, or should I not have that?
That might make it hard to cast spells if you're not proficient with light armor.
I think as a whiz-biz I am.
These dice are
Typically, they're
beautiful,
not.
but they
Typically I'm not?
suck.
Okay, let me fix that.
You can just put it in their adventuring gear.
Yeah, let me fix that. I just didn't know if that was a thing.
Kirka, what did we get there?
Not enough to know anything about the local religion. It's an 8.
Yeah, well, probably not a lot, but
Not about this shrine in particular.
I mean,
anyway.
growing up here and having visited, people seldom enter the woods. So this is a bit unknown territory, but you do recall that Archie said, present anyone you talk to with these little branches.
Okay. Then perhaps we just head in then. All right.
Also, can I retcon something from the market?
100%.
Can I have deactivated, I guess, the detecting augment and switched it and put a protean augment on my poniard?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
What's
What
a
does
pun?
that do?
It's like a tiny little, it's like a dagger, but it's not. But it has a D8 instead of a D4 damage.
It's
pretty
very
nice.
It's like stabbing, but make it French.
Yeah, it's probably not entirely dissimilar from like
Probably
this kind of.
very similar to that. would be-
Yeah, actually. Yeah, and the
All right.
protean augment is just cool. We'll see if it comes up if we get in combat for some reason. Ever.
So you step beyond the border of the forest, and immediately the air changes. The bucolic farm life of Antrier feels so far away, even though as you look over your shoulder, you can still see cobbled roads and farmhouses and people hustling and bustling about their lives. But as you look forward, the forest is thick and black, giant trees, unaffected by civilization for centuries, climb hundreds of feet into the sky. And you notice markings and drawings and writing, little structures and sculptures of bone and wood and twig and twine and blood and teeth.
What sort of teeth?
make a nature check.
Can I make a medicine check to see if they're like?
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I want to just look at them. What's up? What check do I make?
Investigation.
Okay.
16.
25.
13 plus 3.
25. Okay. There's there appears to be a variety of teeth in here, and some look very human.
Okay.
Yours was a religion?
16. Yeah, no, mine was also a nature check.
Nature check. Well, with that, you're able to notice that there are bird feathers, but they don't look to be pulled from a live bird. You notice that there are bones and talons and claws, and most of them seem to be gathered rather than pulled off of a living being, except for the teeth.
And it's the teeth that I was
Except for
looking
the
at.
teeth.
Those look.
And there's definitely some human-looking ones in there, or other humanoid
I
creatures.
I got
Investigation.
a 19.
19, and so you notice that there is a similarity between that Trinity knot and some of the artifacts hanging from the trees, spinning slightly in the breeze.
Interesting. I think with some probably like Retha's got to just have string. I'm gonna like try practice tying that knot as we're walking.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me just roll me a d20 and add your plus 3.
Oof, such a good sound.
That
It's-
That's a powerful thing.
I'm going
So cool,
to inspire.
Okay.
Oh.
Use an inspire for
So,
Also, just as like, sorry, you finish your roll first, and then I'll.
Oh, shit. I really want this not to be good, actually. No, I'm literally.
Luck points.
Well, for flavor, DM, can we say that Gwen like notices Retha trying to do this, and as Gwen sort of like walking along, she'll sort of like tap Retha, and like show them like,
do so with advantage then,
Okay.
if you've got help.
Ooh, there we go.
because like Gwen would know how I think.
Gren would know.
Oh, that's so
There's
much better. Okay, so that's 14 plus 2 is 16. That's a 16 on here.
Nice. Yeah, you're able to make a reasonable facsimile, and if you've got bits and bobs you wanted to add to it in meaningful ways, you could certainly do so.
Yeah, I think some of the little like nuts I'll like weave into it.
I love that. As you continue walking, the terrain is not super cooperative. It's the ground is soft. There are large roots intertwining. The sounds of city life now seem so distant, and as you look over your shoulders, the city is gone, and it's almost hard to tell where you come from.
Are we still going the right way?
I think this is maybe one of those situations where the way is going to make itself known, but I think we should keep walking. But actually, if you all don't mind, Gwen, she's gonna like find like a little rock to sit down on. She's gonna reach into her bag, and she pulls out like this sort of like big wide circle thing, and she like swaps out the bottom of her crutch for like a wider one for like soft ground, and she just sort of like hops back up, and she's like, plan ahead.
Sick.
Fair.
Good planning.
All right. And are we presenting the flower very visibly while we're doing this? We're not like
Yeah, pinning it to our lapel or something.
Like, I still have it in my ear.
Yeah.
I don't want to tell you what to do,
No, please.
but I think that if we're looking at what we saw before, I'm trying to figure out how to say this in a way that makes sense. I don't know if taking something for personal use,
No.
a decoration is maybe right. So maybe we just sort of keep them to ourselves rather than for ourselves. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. I was just thinking, do we need to keep it visible so that when they do come, it's there to see? But if that is not appropriate, then
I honestly don't know what the right call is.
all right. Well, I'll hold on to it, and he puts it back in his pocket and keeps walking forward.
You guys just continue.
yeah, Shakirka will say very well and put hers in a pouch.
Where's Ember in all of this?
She's padding along, sniffing. peeing?
Yeah, she seems.
She's interested.
So
She's
Has not
briefly.
stopped being the whole time as we go.
No.
Mine?
Like a trail of breadcrumbs back again.
Yeah, and she's doing the thing that dogs do. We're like, every once in a while, Kira will be like, "Darling, there's nothing left in there. What are you even doing?"
Just straining and making eye contact.
No, not me. They don't make eye contact at that point, except maybe sometimes they glance up at you and they're like, "Don't watch me." But no, she's, maybe at one point she's found a little stick. She'll
Some great sticks here.
just everybody gets a chance to try to take the stick, and she takes away the stick, and she goes down the trail, and she's in Ch.7. She's having a great time. She's usually a city dog, so this is
New and
very
nice.
exciting for her. So much squirrel poop.
Oh, so much.
So much.
If you need Giardia, this is the place.
This is the place to get it.
No.
I think actually, now that you mention it, because I was gonna say that Victor would just be like kind of quietly passing along, just kind of like carefully. He's very well dressed. His clothes are definitely disheveled. He's been sleeping in them for over a month.
You've got a new coat,
But he's trying his best to stay. But definitely, that would be a concern. Just like not wanting to really touch much if he doesn't have to. Just kind of carrying on. Just awkward. Yeah.
Love it. And even now, you can't hear the sounds of the river that is east of the city behind you. And there's an uncomfortable silence. Occasionally, like you'll hear an acorn or something drop out of a tree. You hear your own footfalls. You hear your own breath. Your breath becomes loud as an unusual silence overtakes the scene, and you walk for a good while, nearly an hour. And then you hear it. Almost a rumble, imperceptibly low, a voice, just a groan. And then a loud crash. And then another. Maybe a full 6 seconds later, another crash.
Are the crashes like metallic? Are they like glass? Or like what?
Perception check.
Okay.
No, you guys go.
I was just gonna say, does it sound like there's any change in distance from the noises? Like, do they sound like they're getting louder or quieter?
They sound like they're getting probably a little closer, louder.
21.
21. They're not metallic.
17.
Not metallic.
17?
Not
Not
one.
metallic.
Not one for
I
an
got a
8.
natural 20.
You got a natural 20 on perception?
For a 19.
For a 19. That's fine.
So rude.
You hear distant snapping of branches and twigs. You hear it.
That sounds like a creature.
Yeah, Victor's properly just edged and freaked out a little bit. Just yeah.
Kirk is starting to do the thing again. A little smoke.
I'm reaching for
Fire.
a scalpel.
Yeah, I'm
just
reaching
hanging
for a
tight.
dagger.
No.
Maybe it's nice.
Does it sound like the thing that we saw coming off the train at the very beginning?
No.
Okay.
I
No
see
worries.
everyone tense up, and I do, like, Retha does say that. Maybe it's
Now you just
nice.
see this thing coming out of the way. Friend or foe?
I think Gwen she'll sort of like step to the front, and she's like looking pretty beat at this point. But she'll sort of put her hands, and she's like, weapons are the wrong choice right now. We wait and we see and we approach with peace. No weapons until we need them, all right?
Fires out.
Takes a moment. You hear it again. It almost sounds like the groaning of the planks of a ship in a heavy storm.
In what direction is it?
East.
Are we about to meet some? I'm not saying this is Victor. I'm asking you as a friend. Are we about to meet some flip-flapping ents up in here? Is this creeping wood? That's coming
There's a
at
way
us?
to find out,
Baba Yaga.
Forrest.
I'm just
Only there's a way to know what happened.
Advance the
freaking
story.
out right now.
Don't
I
freak-
am freaking
We've
out
been
right
heading
now.
east this whole time, though, yeah? We've been, as far as last week,
We're
checked,
going
we've been heading
east.
east.
Yeah.
And
Unless the forest got
do
weird.
you continue or do you kind of freeze?
I think Gwen will call out, and she'll say, "Hello, we come in peace, and we mean you no harm. We've come to she kind of like looks at the group like.
I'm here to
discuss
seek your wisdom.
and seek your wisdom. Sorry, I just punched you.
No, that's fine.
You had a 19 perception check earlier?
That
21?
No,
19
that
was-
was-
yeah,
my
it was
natural
a
20.
20 something.
20 something. As the sound grows very slightly louder, it's hard to tell. It doesn't appear to be moving in an ordered pattern other than the rhythmic crashes, heavy, impossibly heavy crashes, about 6 seconds apart. And occasionally you hear this groan, this creak, this straining of plant fiber, like a falling of a tree.
Settle down.
I speak Elvish. Could I kind of say the same thing, but in Elvish?
Sure.
See if that does anything, because I know that somebody mentioned the druids were elves.
Yeah, you say.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, you shout it out to the woods? Okay. You don't get much of a response. Victor, during one of the crashes, you swear you hear something familiar, and it's just sticking in your craw. Make a history check for me.
Oh, I check my craw.
Roll for craw.
Roll for craw.
That's 27.
Nice.
Is that
That's a
nat
nat 20
Natural
right
20 plus
there.
7, yeah.
Nat 20, let's go.
The craw is fishing.
You hear
My craw is undefeated.
Craw is dad.
he is the craw daddy.
This is the
Thank
craw.
Thank you. Well done. Well done.
We got there.
Crawdaddy
We got
stretch.
there.
Crawdaddy stretch. Dr. Crawdaddy.
Dr. Crawdaddy
It's like a
stretch.
ska band.
I would listen to Crawdaddy stretch so bad. That'd be so cool.
Make it happen. Someone.
Someone start a
start a
ska band
band
called
right
Crawdaddy
now.
Stretch.
As this almost subsonically low groan creeps across the landscape, you hear just on the back end, Immundas!
No!
Incredibly
narcs.
unhappy about that. Yeah, if I'm hearing that, if I had perking ears, they would be perked. I am alert, and I'm gonna grab you first and say, "Tell me you heard that."
I'd heard the what?
How do I explain that to somebody? I can't tell you how. I can't tell you why because I'm not sure I know myself. But I think I am very sure that I just heard the word Imundus coming out of that noise that's near us. I don't know if it was to me or to us. Gwen,
What? I'm
what?
not in charge.
Listen,
You're in front, and I'm trusting you
Well,
more
then
than
let's-
anyone here.
Well, then let's go away from the sound.
Well, I think we should investigate it, right?
We're here for you.
What is happening?
Apparently he heard-
wait. I have a thing, maybe.
Is the thing still coming? We still
Sounds like
getting
it's
louder?
probably getting closer.
Well, I mean, if it's an Amundus thing, that would be the church. And if we're here with the druids, they don't like the church, and the church doesn't like them. Maybe they need help.
You make a good point.
Oh.
perhaps we present the flower now.
I'm just gonna be holding the flower, like a holy symbol against a vampire, like just.
Well, maybe don't do that.
It's gonna be one of those on-brand moments, Jesse Jerdak.
I love it,
How high is the sun in the sky, and how much light is getting into where we are?
Where you're currently at, not a lot. The sun is almost at its apex,
Okay.
but you do see a clearing up ahead.
Okay. I am going to burn a second ring spell. Here we go.
Ooh.
I'm going to activate Spy My Shadow.
Okay.
Ooh.
Sounds sick.
And so what is going to happen is that Gwen is going to stand and she's just sort of like listening. But you see her shadow start to grow longer and longer and longer behind her until it's about like 10 times as big as it should be. And it's going to slip into the woods.
The shadow?
Yep.
Like
so-
detach from her?
Yep. So basically, how it works, thank you, Kobold Press, You bring your shadow to life as a tenebrous spy that can slip under doors, between shutters, and through the narrowest of cracks. You can stretch your shadow up to 10 times your height and move it as you desire. It remains two-dimensional. It cannot interact with physical objects. You can spy through your shadow's eyes and ears as if they were your own, but magically enhanced senses do not work with the spell. You can utilize stealth skill normally if trying to keep your shadow's presence a secret. It gains advantage on dexterity checks in dim lighting, but disadvantage on dexterity checks in brightly lit areas. So what I like to do is, because it is dark and shadowy and weird in the forest, probably one more shadow won't go too very well noticed. So I'm going to send my shadow up ahead and try and get it like up so I can see over to see if I can see what is going on.
You're fully
Who
Peter
knows?
Panning your shadow.
That's great.
Who knows what evil lies in the hearts of men? The shadow knows.
Less
As
evil
You know what I'm talking about?
yes. Darling. No, that
We're all listening to old-timey radio shows,
The
yeah?
shadow do.
as your shadow extends, you hear the distant caw of crow. It grows longer and longer and longer, impossibly long, terrifyingly long. And as it creeps up the side of a great oak, first you perceive the smoke in the sky. As you see several small plumes of smoke emanating from something, and as your vision casts downwards, you see a bearded face carved of wood, covered in roots and vines, trees and branches growing from the shoulders, and the face seems to be in pain as it's swatting, stomping around. There appears to be something lighting in a flame.
Okay. Gwen will call her shadow back, and as she does that, she'll say, what do I say? I want it to be cool. Gwen's not cool. Gwen will just say, I think that there is someone who needs our help, but maybe don't freak out when you see them. Let's go.
What? What?
What?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Princess running.
Yeah, I'm
still
hurrying
holding up
along with you. I'm hurrying along with the flower.
Circa
And, like,
picks
my-
up her skirts, and Ember is right alongside you.
and
just-
as Gwen is like, because Gwen is like using her crutch, she's like slower. Right, this is like really difficult terrain for Gwen. So she's, as you guys sort of like pass her ahead, she's gonna call up ahead, and she's going to say, not the Amundus. What are they called? DM?
Oh,
Does it have a name?
the Lucian Church?
Yeah, I'm just going to say the Lucians are here in the woods. Be careful.
Called it. I knew it. I will stay with you. I'm not gonna like run forward. Which direction?
I'm gonna
the
book
forest
it.
will not be happy to see us.
She
you
said
know.
somebody needs help. I've got a med bag and a flower, and I'm going.
My flower is like wrapped in paper and is very safely stored, so it won't get crushed or anything.
Ember's going to stand wait for you to convert your
That's fine. But
situation.
Gwen will look at you, Azad, and just be like, "Go! I will catch up. Don't wait for me."
Got it.
I'm booking
Are you
it.
sure?
Yes, go.
Okay.
Don't make me the
Kirka's
problem.
skirts are gathered, and she's like, "These new boots are marvelous." And she's
As you trudge through the woods, you finally reach a clearing, and all of you see it at this point as the woods kind of thin out for just a bit, and you see something running towards you, directly towards you. An immense man, a tree. Hard to tell where the man stands or stops and the tree starts. Impossibly large. Things do not move when they are this large. And you see these huge house-sized footfalls. And you hear that same groan. And you see up near the head of this enormous tree creature, flames, gouts of flames.
how big? Flames.
Larger,
Flames.
Flame-sized.
larger than people, but they look tiny in comparison to
Okay.
this creature that stomps towards not only you, but towards the town, towards perhaps a river with which one could quench flames. And as it steps finally into the clearing, you see mushrooms spiraling up the leg of this enormous tree.
Okay.
And that's where we're going to break to put out some terrain.
Flippin'
Yes!
dude! Oh!
First victim, come on in.
Oh my goodness. Okay, everybody, close your eyes.
Yeah, I'm looking the other way.
Holy fucking no! Holy shit, that's a thing.
Are you kidding me, dude? How long did that take to make?
It's so big.
That's the first time most of us have ever heard that.
What have you done? You made that?
The whole thing, right?
It's fine. This is insane.
part was just printing it.
You are an unwell man.
I like to take a second to just remind everyone this is our job. This is our job. Yes.
And welcome back. I hope you missed us. We missed you. As our intrepid players have been trudging through the woods, they hear the sounds of immense cracks and splitting of logs and heavy footfalls, and perhaps a very familiar word, immundus, as they enter a clearing and they see a colossal treant being lit aflame by members of the Lucian Church. I need you all to roll initiative.
Too
I
quick.
need the
What if
viewers to know
instead-
that Jesse Jerdak designed and built this. He had an idea in his head and he made it this from scratch in a week.
About a
Oh
weekend.
my god.
Look at our little guys.
Yeah.
Look at the size of
Look at
us.
guys
The size
scale.
comparison is unfortunate.
Little
It's
guys for
wild.
This is a
scale.
madman.
Yes.
A madman, if you will.
A madman.
Wow, dude.
Also,
Okay.
hold on.
Initiative.
Hold
right.
on. Is anybody really feeling like they would have the upper hand in a situation like this?
No.
Okay.
I mean,
I
not
mean,
against
if,
that.
if all I had to
Anybody
do
who-
was set it on fire, sure.
Like, what is upper hand? I mean, like that one?
Well, the reason why I ask is because last time I used Omen of Warning, and I can give two people an advantage on an initiative roll, but I have to decide before we roll our dice.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
I've
does
already-
anybody
I
like
already rolled.
passionately want advantage?
I've already rolled.
Because I would
and-
rather. I'm just gonna watch.
Yeah.
I'm good out here. So
Well,
good.
do you have like any support spells or things?
Oh yeah.
Well, because I mean, it might be good for you to get those up
Yeah.
sooner.
You know,
rather than later, so you
I'll
can
roll it
yourself.
with advantage.
uh,
That's fine.
Charlotte, have you rolled initiative yet?
I have.
All right, Charlotte, what'd you get?
6. That's 5 plus 1.
Oof.
Yeah.
That's not as good as the 19 from last time.
No, it's not.
Forrest, you rolled.
Yeah, I got an 11.
Is that the same as last time?
Probably.
Oh no.
Hopefully that's not indicative of the rest of the fight.
Right.
KP, did you roll initiative?
I did. I got
Oh,
a 21.
Fuck off.
Kate,
Yeah.
your initiative.
I got a natural 20.
Did you really?
Yes.
For a total of.
For a total of 20.
Okay.
She rolled it in the chat. I'm sorry, I'm the only one who
Oh
marked.
yeah. Okay.
All right.
I also like that it pops up immediately with the number, but then the dice rolls. So it's
Mills,
like I
what'd you
knew
get?
in my
16.
heart what had already happened.
16, right in the middle. Nice.
That's why I rolled it there.
Nicely done. Good
I could
job.
tell.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, try to do my best to make it easy.
So we see a treant trudging through the underbrush, heavy footfalls, feet as large as small houses, and he appears to be aflame. Those with exceptionally good eyesight may see figures trudging around on his shoulders.
Okay.
Yeah, I've.
Do they look like good men or bad men?
They look like men of the cloth.
Okay.
Oh, I do have a
about
feeling
right.
It will be good for all of us. Okay.
Oh.
All right, top of the round. KP.
Oh dear. As soon as we enter the clearing and see this, you just see Azad just go,
What in the hell am I looking at? But as soon as I see this, can I do a quick perception, or like, what would be your recommendation of this is if as I see this creature and see it aflame, who essentially is the adversary here? Who's the
Right. Roll insight with advantage.
insight with advantage? I can do that.
You can do that. I believe in you.
That is, first one is a total of 25.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, do better than that.
25 is the best.
25 is very good. 25 is good enough to know that there are members of the Lucian theocracy lighting this poor creature aflame. And he is trudging at you at an uncomfortable pace.
Cool.
Do I understand as it's yelling? Is it just guttural noises, or is it a language? Seems like that I can understand, like Elvish.
What languages do you speak?
Common, Elvish, and Thieves' Cant.
You do not recognize any known tongue.
Okay.
No chance of speaking Dwarvish, would it?
No.
It looks like a dwarf.
Yeah, totally.
So as I see this and I take that in, I say to the rest of the group, focus on the people of the cloth. I don't think that the whatever this is the danger. It's in pain. And I think we need to focus and get that fire out. I can't do anything about that, but if anybody can, try to do that.
And try not to get stepped on.
And that's that, please.
Yeah.
Most undignified way of leaving this plane.
So, I mean, what can I do? Hold up. I was not prepared for this.
Mathematically, just so like while we're thinking about stuff, like what is like the range of that? Like how many feet are we talking
Yeah,
about?
well, you got 30-foot sticks.
Here, let me.
Yeah,
30?
yeah.
Okay, you're already on it.
60,
Oh,
Measure
great.
the hypotenuse of this.
90.
120, let's say
150?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ish.
something like
dear
that.
Lord, that's going to take several steps.
I don't know which
Yeah,
one's
that's
Yeah.
That's
He is
one
moving
good-
your way.
One
Yeah.
good talking coin distance.
I think what I'm going to do then, first and foremost, is I will pull out my blade, and once again, I will cast on it Withering Smite. Just run along the blade, and you see this very dark green energy come across it. And I'm just going to be like, all right, I'll see you up there. And I'm
Nice.
going to dash.
I'll be very forgiving with these dashes. So.
Okay, I'm going to go.
Here's another stick for you so you can do double. There you
I
go.
got
There you
it.
go.
Oh, look at that. We got
Okay.
so many sticks on
Look
this.
at the teamwork, y'all.
Teamwork makes the
Roll
dream
for
work.
initiative. We've got more sticks.
Two,
than
two is
anyone.
already a dash.
Yeah, I can go up till here. So that would be my. Oops, I'm sorry, buddy.
And don't knock your drink over either.
That LaCroix.
So wait,
that LaCroix
double.
energy.
Actually, before I do that, so bonus action was the Withering Smite.
Yep.
Action to move. Actually, I don't
Action
think.
dash. You dashed.
Can I? Would that count? Oh, movement and action. Right. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
I think that is your turn, buddy.
Yeah, that's my turn. That's all I can do. And I just got as I get closer. She seemed like falter at the end, going, "Oh God, what am I getting myself into?"
Kate.
Yeah. So good. Wow, wee wow. 2 questions, DM.
Yes, ma'am.
One, should Gwen's be shorter based on the terrain?
I will leave that up to you.
Okay. And number 2.
We did say it was in a clearing, right? We moved into a
It's a clearing. It's a
Yeah.
soft forest floor.
It's all about to be a clearing.
I will move my movement, but I am gonna say that I probably am gonna take at least like 5-foot penalty. That just seems fair.
That's whatever you think is best.
Okay, so I will do that. That's my movement.
You want me to move you?
And then I would like to use one of my dragon runes.
Okay.
I would like to use the rune of Yuxta,
Ooh.
which is basically if I focus a spell through that particular rune, I can add half the distance up to 90 feet. So my 60-foot spell will become 90. So will
Great.
that do it at that point?
No. We measured it at 150.
Okay.
That's just to the head.
Yeah, and that's where the boys are.
Okay.
Where the boys are.
Can I reach the fire? Can I reach any flame or
You
fire?
could reach some of the flames kind of creeping down the front of his shoulders,
Okay.
maybe a little bit. But
This is maybe a goofy guy thing.
okay.
I would like to use whip crack with the idea of sucking out the oxygen and trying to put out the fire.
That's a good idea.
Yes.
Sure, roll damage.
Okay.
Yes.
Because that's a. I'm not going to make you roll to hit on that.
Okay.
What
That's
does the dragon
13,
13 out of a possible.
20.
13 out of a possible 20. I'll say the flames are temporarily snuffed, but the source of the flames are still there.
Okay.
But I will say that can buy you a little bit of time.
Okay.
As far as keeping this thing alive, if that is your goal.
Okay. And then also whoever is closest to me has advantage on your next attack roll or saving throw because you're inspired by my whippy crack.
All of
Tis I.
my
Love
All right.
that.
all of my spells are for like curing disease, and unless you want to count being on fire a disease, like you know what I mean? I've got on fire-itis.
Oh no!
What do I have advantage
Fire
on?
out of me.
Inflammation.
You've got
Inflammation,
advantage
that's right.
on
Yeah.
either your next attack roll or your next saving throw before the start of my next turn.
Got it.
But seeing as I, for some reason, rolled a nat 20, because I'm cursed by God,
Right.
that's fine. So,
Okay.
good luck, Godspeed.
Thanks.
Up next, one of the people atop his shoulders, you just hear shouting, "Imundo Batur, inflama!" And you hear his flames grow, and you hear a groan.
Hold on, big guy. Hold on.
Mills, it's your turn. Bad guy, then Forrest on deck.
Okay. I am going to. I already have my Mystic Metal armor up because, yeah, I've had that on since we fought someone. I think I'll probably just use my movement and my action to dash. Everything else is queued. I'm going to. Boop. Can I have a?
Here.
A bloop.
I got you, dude. Blah.
A boop and a blap.
I'm gonna kind of move.
Ooh, on the diagonal.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Love that.
Looking at where its foot might land, hoping it won't be right on top of me. But maybe it'll just get a nasty little splinter. Yeah, that's my movement. That's my action. My armor's already up, so I am going to spend the rest of my time trying to look to see where is a good foothold and handholds on that leg.
Love that. Great. And as you run up, you can smell the smoke as it just chokes your lungs. It's tense. There's a layer of fog beginning to settle over the countryside, and the air is getting thick. Up top, you hear Purgans and the Flamma, and you hear him.
They're hurting him. I don't like this.
And you notice mushrooms growing up the side.
Yeah.
Foothold.
And as you get closer, you realize some of the haze falling off is smoke. Some of it is something else.
Do his eyes light up? I just noticed
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, wait. Can I? So I think I have something. I don't know if you'd count this as an object interaction or whatever.
What do you
but,
got?
Can I like tie something around my face for
That's
breathing
exactly
through?
what I was about to.
I have. I don't
still
know
do it.
if it's
she's so
relevant,
smart.
but I have something that allows me to do object interactions. as
You have a
bonus
free
action.
object interaction with your hanky, and I will allow it.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
Sweet.
All
Okay.
right. Up next, Forrest Valkai.
Yeah. So previously, in the last episode, when we went down a spiral staircase and met a kobold, and we were in a crazy bar, and I drank spit. That was like the craziest thing that Victor had ever been through, and now this is happening. So he's shaken, but seeing everyone move ahead and learning from past experiences, he's going to start by casting Mage Armor.
Good move.
And armoring up.
Smart boy, smart boy.
And then just we're gonna kind of collect himself and chase after Retha. And I was thinking the same. If those you said some is smoke, some is something else, that's gonna be spores, I'm guessing. So same thing, just trying to cover up his face and move forward as fast as possible.
You're gonna be right behind me.
Yeah, please. That'll be my action. Is I'm going for this leg and I'm covering my face.
Real fast. Bonus action. I think Mage Armor is an action.
Is it? I think so. Yeah, it's one action.
So I believe
so-
you'll be more parallel with.
So half a run. Yeah.
You'll be a little bit ahead.
Thank you.
Cool.
Nicely done. Charlotte.
Kirka freezes for a minute and just, as all of you run ahead, just seems in shock, taking it all in and then sort of seeming to calm. She reaches for a book without losing sight of the creature, without looking away. She takes a book off of her belt, just a little one like this guy, rapidly flips through it, back and forth, comes to a page, and murmurs something in Draconic. And for a moment, it flares up.
Okay.
And in that moment, she looks around, sees who's doing what, and then calls out, Victor!
I'm ahead of you.
Yeah.
Good talk, yeah.
Don't miss.
Ooh.
And jabs a finger at him, and you will feel on your shiny new necklace, you will suddenly feel this heat bloom from it. And if you were to pull it out and look at it, you would see that on the jewel of it is burning the sigil of a dragon with its wings outstretched.
Okay.
This is Uniting Sigil.
Ooh.
It requires concentration from me for the next minute. You project a symbol of your faith, your organization, your cause, or some other symbol with significance to you and your allies. The symbol appears on the armor, shield, or helmet or above the head of each friendly creature of your choice within 10 feet of you, including you.
Nice.
Come to the next of you in a minute. And sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius. Until the spell ends, each target can use its reaction to cause one of the following effects. Ooh. The symbol then disappears from the target, ending the spell on that creature. So in a minute, each one of you will get one of the following your choice. Resolve. When it fails a saving throw, the target can use its reaction to re-roll the saving throw and must use the new roll. Retreat. When it is targeted by a melee attack, the target can use its reaction to move up to half its speed without provoking opportunity attacks. Revenge. This is the last one. When it takes damage from an attack or spell, the target can use its reaction to cause the attacker or caster of the triggering spell to take radiant damage equal to my spell casting ability modifier.
Is that only after melee?
Just says from an attack or spell.
Okay.
So that, and when I cast a spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, the range of the spell increases by 5 feet for every 2 slots. So it's a 10-foot radius. This is 10-ish? Is this 10 feet?
Yeah, like right about here.
Okay, so it looks like,
Do you want to move up and then cast it?
yeah, I guess I can do
You
that.
move up level with.
Oh, I'm
for it.
sticky. Of course I'll need to be.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. I only have like about a 30-foot range.
30 foot would be right with even with Forrest.
Okay, that's still only going to get these two. So that's Forrest and Gwen.
Yeah.
You'll each get one. And Gwen, you're using your crutch?
Yeah, for right now.
Okay, so is there like real estate on your crutch, or where would be a reasonable place for a sigil to be?
Yeah,
all the
honestly,
things that
she
you
has like mine's back there, but she's got a forearm crutch, so it's got like the thing.
Right.
For your
Okay,
thing.
so right here
So
facing
like,
you, you'll just
know, where I put my cool
a
stickers.
glowing dragon sigil blooms on your crutch.
Sick.
All the kids are going to be jealous.
And I'll go ahead and cast this into the chat, and then you guys can get information on it if you want.
Oh, sweet. Thank you.
Jesse, question for you.
Answer for
about
you.
This
And I get it too.
guy.
Yeah.
He is a tree creature
Yep.
guy. I'm happy to roll for this, but
Sure.
just for future planning references.
Yeah.
Like, is this like an old creature? Like, would there be like places where like we could reach your, like put handholds, like this kind of thing, or like what's like the bark situation?
It's just like you'd see that. I mean, there are places in the bark that are so craggy you could hide a person in them.
Okay,
It's gnarly.
good to know.
You know how old it is. We
I'm
gotta count the
so
rings.
sorry in advance, Jesse.
No.
Don't be sorry.
Okay.
Don't be sorry at all.
Okay.
It is now his turn. And you realize the flame is causing this creature immense pain, and it howls and groans and creaks and strains. And you realize it's running towards something.
What's it running towards?
Uh-oh.
We just came from a
we
place with
go.
water.
As he takes a huge step and spores fall. Yeah.
I mean, he said it could move with a system. He said it would. Okay. All right. What?
The battlefield has changed.
Come on, dude. It's not. You can't.
It's. Oh my, he told us it would.
I just was not. I was not ready.
Yeah.
Yep. That's his turn.
Okay.
He just moved 60 feet in one step.
Yep.
Oh, great catch.
boy.
Great. Love that for us.
That's so cool. Okay.
Top of the round.
Top of the round.
I'm gonna
I didn't get stepped on.
take a look at his
Top of
smoke
the round
machine
to
real
you.
quick. Top of the round, KP.
How
How have you done this? This is crazy.
you see them come
Just-
closer. You see for a second, I was out really faltering, like, Mother protect me.
Right?
And then looks up, and then from where I'm at, how far are the people on his back?
Maybe it's hard to say because you do not have eyes on them right now, but probably 110 feet.
Perfect. Because I know around where they were at,
Yeah.
I will look up, and you just see him do this and go,
Okay.
and I cast silence
Love that.
on them. I have a range of 120 feet,
Word.
and for the duration, no sound can be created within or pass through a 20-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. Any creature or object entirely inside the sphere is immune to thunder damage, but creatures are deafened while entirely inside it. Casting a spell that includes a verbal component is impossible.
Love
Nice.
None
that.
for you.
And I'd be like, you can definitely see like here. You could just see, and that's a 20-foot radius. That's basically all of his shoulders.
Yeah. Okay. Well, at least I'll stop them for a little, hopefully. And then I will notice the craggly foot over there with the mushrooms, and I'm like, okay, time to platform. And from here, that's about 30 feet.
Yep. And can you bonus act? You
I
have
have bonus action still. Silence was an action.
yeah,
though.
bonus action dash.
Yeah, one half
So
from here.
I got you, buddy.
Okay. All right. I'm just gonna. you can sit
Nice.
down.
yeah,
He's there. That's why this. I was like, I hope they give us sticky stuff, and they
First
did.
The guy.
I do need an acrobatics check.
Oh, fun. Okay. That is not a lot.
This is big Shadow of the Colossus energy.
Mom's shaking. I'm literally shaking.
I know. I see you. I see you. I'm just so excited.
Should we take a breath together?
No, oh my god. That is an 11.
Good enough.
Hey!
Your DC is 10.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Thank the mother.
Flip, dude.
All right. Good round, KP.
All right, thank you.
And you hear the screaming up top go silent. The flames still emanate.
Right. That's not going to stop that.
Kate,
but
you're up.
Okay. I would. This is so dumb, Jesse. I'm
It's
so
fine.
sorry.
Do it, dude. That's why you're
Okay,
here.
I would like to. I'm gonna use my action to kind of get behind that like weird stump thing. And Gwen is gonna put down her crutch. She's gonna set up so her back is against it. She's gonna
Sweet.
open her bag,
Yep.
and she's gonna start folding paper.
Ooh.
I'm gonna cast animated scroll.
Oh,
Yeah.
What I am going to do, because I can choose any beast with a challenge rating of 0.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it into a vulture, and I'm going to hand it, like once it animates, I'm going to hand it a rope, and I'm going to have it fly over to the guy and preset a rope for me to help me get up.
Love
Nice.
that.
So if there's like a branch or something, it can drop off. It's just like a regular adventure pack rope, so like
Yep.
60 feet or whatever.
60 feet. I think they're 50 feet of hemp rope typically.
And then I'll hope that he doesn't step there, and that is what I will do. And I'll
great.
say hi to the squirrel. I'll give the squirrel.
I would
a
say
little pat.
that. So 50
Oh, is there a
feet.
squirrel?
Yeah,
I
there's a
can't
little
see
squirrel.
him.
Where are you seeing the
He's on the other side.
yeah.
Oh, poor little thing.
I love
Hi,
him.
there.
I'm so glad he's
Are you
there.
trying to fix it like up here somewhere?
So the construct will hold on. I just accidentally closed my thing. So the owl, or sorry, I was
The
gonna
vulture.
say the vulture will he will stay alive for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And he is mine to command in that time frame. So
Yeah.
right now, I just want him like kind of down low.
Okay.
Because I think Gwen is sort of figuring out that like she may need to get up there, and she's trying to like set herself up for success.
Love that. I love that. So it's just a fix to him right now.
Yep.
Love
Yeah.
it.
And so it's got like a little like loop on it, so it just kind of pulls tight. when
Excellent.
She pulls
I
the
love
ends.
that.
Okay.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay.
And that is what I will do with that turn.
You don't hear much up top
Okay.
as somebody has silenced the shoulder area of this creature. However, you do see smoke increasingly billowing out of the top, and you hear the creak and strain of these massive joints as the legs begin to bend. Mills, you're up. Bad guys on deck.
Okay, I'm going to use my movement to get to just on here. Can I just do that?
Yeah,
Can
absolutely.
I just put myself right there?
Okay, that's your
Got
movement.
it?
That's my movement.
Here, let me
Okay.
get you a little
Yeah, just so I don't
pressure
fall.
on there. Okay.
Okay, and then I think I see Gwen do that, and I'm going to take my shard of creation, which is currently a shield,
Love
and
it.
I'd like to shape it into a grappling hook.
Yeah, you
With
will.
my action and affix it to my rope. I don't think I can. Would throwing a grappling hook be an object interaction?
Normally, that would be like
Okay, wait,
a thing. There's a throw action,
Okay. Let me.
but I would say affixing it to a rope would be an object interaction.
Yeah, so I'll get that ready. That's all good to go, and I think that's my turn. I'll be looking for a place to throw this.
I would say you still have an action.
Oh, then I will throw it. Yeah.
Got you, bud.
Cool.
I got you.
Yeah.
We're friends.
I'm in my own little world.
That's fine.
How do I throw it?
It's 50 feet long. I'm gonna say give me a strength check and see how far up are you trying to throw it.
I guess if probably like 40 feet.
40 feet up. So yeah, you can probably get like one of these from that perspective. Like right up there.
Right up there?
Yeah.
Okay, strength check. I am gonna use my inspire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 9 plus 5 is 14 plus 1 is 15.
15. Yeah. And you've got a nice handhold.
Okay, sweet. Then I think that's my turn.
Excellent. Up next.
Okay, never mind.
No,
well,
what?
Well, because I used my action to transform my shard.
Yeah.
And then I used an action.
Fine. You used it. This time it worked that way.
Okay, cool.
Yep. Cool. Forrest Valkai.
Mm-hmm.
Normally you would have heard some weird Lucian chanting up top, but you don't this time because somebody cast silence up there.
That's
Didn't
very
expect that one.
So I at the beginning you said I couldn't see anybody up there, but he let me know that there are dudes.
You know there are dudes.
Can I see them? He's leaning. Can I see any of them from this angle?
Yeah, you can see him kind of
They're
like
within line of
holding
sight.
on, and you can see a couple of
Yeah.
guys, and they're trying to shriek something, and it's not happening.
How many
Probably
feet
windows.
between them and me at this moment?
110, 120 right in there.
Perfect. Okay. So first of all, I just watched this thing step. I'm just, that's fine. And now I see the dudes up there, immediately recognize their clothes, and just that's triggering. So I'm going to shoot for the guy that's closest to me here, and I'm going to try to cast Life Transference Arrow again.
Do it.
Yeah,
Nice.
I don't know which one of them you would think is the one that I could see the easiest.
Probably the one in the back.
Yeah, okay, cool. So I'm going to roll to do the thing.
Let's see. Can I see Victor from there?
I'm over
that's the
there.
answer. Yeah, no, I'm saying, can I see Victor from this guy's eyes? I think you could pick either one. Which one do you want?
I'll take the guy in the yellow.
The
closest
priestly
to here.
Got it.
Yeah. Come on. It's going to be an 18.
Absolutely hits. Absolutely hits.
Nice. Good job.
Nice.
So just like before, only it works this time. Inky red smoke from his hands and shoots that up there, dealing. Let me see here.
Come on.
2d6 necrotic damage
'Kay.
to the target. That's going to be a freaking 1 and 7. So 7 total.
All right.
So 7 damage to him, and I would gain 7 health from that. I'm already at full health, but if anyone was paying attention, I would probably look a little bit healthier after
Nice.
that. A little less skeletal.
Love it. Anything else? Doctor, do you want to get closer, or you want to be happy
I'm
where you are?
absolutely going to want to, where's he stepping here? He's coming this way.
Probably the next step is going to come.
Yeah,
this way.
so getting on the other side of this thing, seeing he just moved this leg, so getting kind of around this away from where that leg's going is definitely the move. So, is 30 feet is the one action, right?
Yep.
Yep, so coming around this away. So I can try to get kind of at an angle. Can I go more diagonal than that?
Yeah.
Am I stressing you out, sis?
More diagonal
So
sounds great.
stressed.
Sorry.
Okay.
You are
That's
not.
great.
I'm a little bit. All right. Charlotte.
Kirka commands Ember to go run and hide under those trees, which Ember does
Yeah,
with
little
only
protest,
just a
yeah.
little hesitation, and then turns and goes. And then Kirka very quickly gathers her skirts up around her waist, ties them in a knot,
Nice.
and with her shiny new boots, I really do need to break these in anyway, goes pelting with her full dash up to here. And then let's see, this is 30 feet. Is that really as close as she's going to be able to get? Okay, so this is probably, to Mills, that's about 10 feet, right?
Yeah.
They're so high up.
No, it's okay.
They're really up
They
there.
are really
So
high
high.
up.
Really up there.
He's like, what?
How did they get up there and then he didn't notice? Were they doing it the whole time?
She runs and then
He's so big. He moves so slow.
disappears in a flash of smoke
Okay.
Nice, nice, nice. Ooh.
and reappears next to Mills.
Nice.
Sorry, next to Aretha. There we go. That was Flame Step,
Nice. Love
which
that.
nice.
basically I can disappear in smoke or flame. And if I disappear in smoke, then a 5-foot radius sphere of smoke appears centered on that space. The smoke's area is heavily obscured and lasts until the start of our next turn. So we're a little smoky up here.
I have my little
I
thing
love a good
around
little
my-
smoke.
But it means that the guys up there cannot see us. We are obscured.
As long as he didn't set them more on fire, that's fine.
All right. Now it's the tree's turn. Good luck
Heck.
as he takes a step. And your minis may get destroyed because you're in a joint. Here we go.
Oh my god. Okay. We're okay.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, we're fine.
Just a little bit.
Oh my god.
There we go.
We're
Why,
good.
why didn't we move the minis before we moved?
We're
the
so
Because
good.
it's a way that we could get crushed.
That would have been so much bludgeoning damage.
Kirka will scream and duck and fruitlessly attempt to hold simultaneously. She seems like she's either trying to brace herself and or hold the whole thing.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you
Bless
two
you.
times.
Bless you.
Now you're just
Bless
showing
you. What
off.
the
Bless you.
hell just
That's
happened?
amazing.
That's just how
Beautiful.
I see.
I
It's
love
fine.
it.
You did a good job, and I'm
I
proud of you.
love
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah. All right. Top of the round. KP, what are you
All right,
doing?
I'm climbing that thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna climb you like a spider.
One of you guys is gonna have to help me here with Azad.
Oh, okay.
Can I ask you to have him move up at least 30 feet up?
Oh, yeah, I can
Whatever
barely
that-
see him. Okay, hang on. Let me get my little
Come on, short
stick.
king.
Okay.
I feel like the crevices are
Do you mind
just
if I
good enough
go
for
for
him
it,
to
yeah.
There we
easily.
go. Okay, so you want me to move him up to this little shroom right here?
That'd be good one starting point, and then I'm just gonna keep dashing up. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
dash
dash.
him up one more
Okay.
30 feet.
So then I think does this count? I can't quite
Sure. Yeah, he can probably get to this guy.
see. Okay.
I need 2 athletics checks.
2. Oh boy, come on, baby.
Easy.
14.
14, easy.
And then come on.
Or acrobatics. You can be acrobatics if you prefer.
10.
10 is just enough. You almost slip off on the second one. You see Assad just holding on for dear life.
Oh mother, oh mother, oh mother, oh mother, oh mother.
Kate.
This is a weird question.
I love it.
But seeing as he has trees and such things growing out of him, would he qualify as ground for the purpose of a spell?
He qualifies as a plant.
Okay. So the whole thing?
He is a plant.
Okay, so not ground?
I think those are they trees or are they just bits of him?
They are parts of him.
Okay.
If you prick them, he bleeds.
Oh.
If you light them on fire, he goes.
I am going to Wolverine Claws of Darkness.
Yeah.
But what I'm going to do is because, it's like mushrooms, right? So they'd be kind of soft.
Oh, very.
Okay, so Gwen is going to prep Claws of Darkness as a cantrip.
Nice.
I'm going to try and get over to where you guys are, over just over in that general area, if I can make it with my movement, and do one of these. I think it's going to make it a little bit more difficult, but for the purposes of climbing, she's not going to need her crutch, so she's going to ka-chunk it and put it in the back.
Nice.
Captain America style. It looks dope.
And then just make her way up.
Yeah, and I think just like right
here.
Yeah, as much as she can be. Sort of
We
like
and for narrative purposes, perhaps we can pull you up.
Yeah,
the rest
I
of
think
the way.
yeah,
We can assume that we all
that makes
crowd in.
We're having our Legolas moment, guys.
I know.
Yeah, but it's much less cool.
And then, and I'll have my vulture just vibe. My vulture
Paper
just
Vulture
vulture,
vibe with
just
some
doing
robes.
circles
Yeah.
around.
I'm sure.
Yeah, actually, you know what?
What?
Actually,
No.
actually,
Do it.
Let's hear it.
actually,
Actually.
it can attack for me.
Ooh.
Okay.
Could I have it uses stack blocks, the regular stat block, which I pulled up. Could I have it just try and fly up and take a couple swipes at the guys?
What's its movement speed?
Oh, it's only 50 feet.
It can get halfway there if it dashes.
Yeah, you know what?
Or you can get most of the way there if
I'll
it
send him
dashes.
up.
All right,
I'll send
cool.
him up.
It's like around the sternum level of the tree, just kind of spiraling up.
Actually, retcon. Can I just narratively retcon and say it's a crow, not a vulture?
It's
That makes more
it's a
sense.
paper crow.
Yeah,
Is
it's
it
a crow.
Is
You
the
just-
paper black or does it just look like an actual crow?
It just looks like a crow.
Yeah, that's absolutely.
Vultures and crows very easy
big,
to mix up.
big crow.
The thing you
crow.
did for me earlier, was that technically just inspiration?
What
Does
did
it
I do
only
for you?
expend? You gave me a thingy so that
my whippy crack.
your whippy crack. Did that give me full inspiration, or is it just advantage on my next attack or save?
Spurred by the sudden snap of a whippy crack.
Whippy crack.
The friendly target has advantage on the next attack roll or saving throw it makes before the start of your next turn. So it's just advantage.
Okay.
This is going to get intense if he gets to the edge of that map.
He's gonna have to turn around.
Or is he?
He's just
Oh, wow. I like you guys.
Gosh.
he's just hanging off the edge of the table.
Oh no.
Pretty soon we're back there on the other side of the house.
Just playing.
Just bringing
In
the
the
cameras
snow.
along.
Kate, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, probably.
All right. You hear shrieks of elation and joy as you see billows of flame and smoke erupting on the
dicks.
top of the treant again. That's his turn. Mills, you are up. Another bad guy on deck.
Okay, can I use my grappling hook to kind of climb up to here?
Yeah, I will say you could just do so. And since you have a grappling hook, you're not going to need to do the athletics or the acrobatics check. You are just
Here, where would you like? Oh, you've
on
lost
the
our
inner
goo.
knee.
Oh yeah, it's on there. The little sticky
I
tack.
feel it.
Sticky tack is hacks, man.
Where do you want him?
Right on here.
Here, right under his little tree crotch.
Thank you.
Oh man, the view, not great.
Okay, so
The
Is
smell
that-
worse.
is that action? Is that movement? What
That's
is
just
that?
movement.
Okay. I mean, honestly, I'll probably just take my action to dash and move up again.
Okay.
Can I throw it over here?
You can. I would say that'll be an action, but yeah, you sure can if you want to throw it over there.
Okay.
Yeah, you won't be able to use your movement to get there.
Okay, yeah. You can. Oh, well.
Oh, so you're just gonna throw it. You're just gonna anchor it.
Yeah, I'm just going to anchor it.
Okay.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, absolutely. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna make you make the strength check. Make the strength check. If you get anything lower than a 5, you don't do it.
Oh, sorry.
Jeez.
Ah, 5.
Just kidding.
Just barely.
Minimum effort.
And like it almost pulls back off, and you see it like catch at the very end on the edge of this giant mushroom. And as you pull it taut, like you see a bunch of spores just rain down like snow.
Okay.
You hear Imunda.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, we know.
Amundas,
We're
Amundas.
all moons.
God, read
shut
another
it.
book.
La moon, your guess.
Forrest,
What does that even mean? Yeah.
what are you doing, buddy?
So can I see, because he's tilted now, there's no way I'd be able to see those guys up there
No, sir.
to know to make an attack. So I'm going to want to shoot for the side of his foot if
Yeah.
I'm going to want to get up there. Where's my move stick? Here it is. So I'm going to want to start going diagonal-wise to try to get over this away.
Yeah.
And like as close as I can to the back. Climbing is an action and running is an action, yeah?
Climbing, I'm using as part of your movement.
Right. So getting to the foot would be a movement, and
Yep.
then getting somewhat up the leg would be a movement, and then that would be the turn.
Yeah, you could dash as your action.
So that would be the two. Okay, got it. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, there's really nothing that I have stuff to cast, but none of it's going to be particularly useful at the moment. So I think I'm just gonna he's gonna just continue psyching himself up and just like, okay, and just run this away to get to the side of the foot here, and then start going up this side of the leg around the kind of posterior lateral side this way. So I will actually shoot for this mushroom right there.
Yeah, that mushroom. I think you get up there. It's tricky.
Yeah.
I'm going to say That's pushing it. Maybe you can get to the one just behind it a little bit.
Yeah, where do you think this one?
Yep.
Sure.
Because this will be very rough terrain.
Yeah.
Give me a athletics or acrobatics check.
Whichever one you prefer.
Whatever one you prefer, buddy.
Here we go. It's an 11.
Nice.
You managed to be there still.
I'm freaking out as I'm doing this. Just trying my best. This is the nuttiest thing he's ever even thought of.
Man. Charlotte.
Okay.
Hi, bud.
Hi. So, once she's stabilized, Kirka will just look over her shoulder, like, help Gwen up. Are you good? You're all right?
Yeah, Murray.
All right. I'll see you up there.
All right.
And as she starts to try to get a foothold, she sees, cursed boots. These were so expensive. And then she reaches down, pulls them off and throws them aside. And you'll see, so maybe you've noticed, maybe you haven't, but on her hands and her feet, she has very, very sharp claws. And she sticks them into the bark because I, as Beastkin, am agile.
Yeah.
And I have a climbing speed equal to my walking speed, which is 30
yeah.
feet.
Subscribe for more dragon sworn foot action.
Yes. So as Beastkin, that is a thing you can do. So faster than makes sense for this woman to move. She just sort of like spirals up and around 60 feet worth.
60 feet, as much as you want, no athletics check required.
Let's just pop her right up there.
Thanks, Beastkin. Thanks, Cobalt Press.
Thanks, Cobalt Press.
Cobalt Press is pretty cool, guys.
I
I do say so myself.
A speedy little rich bitch. And
Are you where I'm at too?
I'm just above you, actually. So she'll blow you a kiss from up there.
Oh,
And, darling, you really, really need to get out and practice more. So that was her movement. And then, so how far now does that put me from these losers? Still about 60 feet,
60
and I
feet,
don't really have
60
clear
feet
line
and
of sight
change.
on them.
While we're doing that.
So then,
Slapping a tree, man.
suddenly, you know what she'll do? As she blows us out a kiss, she disappears in smoke and reappears 20 more feet up here with another round of flame step.
Sure.
Flip, dude.
Yep. I like it.
And that's going to be a third ring flame step, so that's
Oh, nice.
that for that.
Okay. Good round, Charlotte.
Yep.
Good round, all. He's still just trying to put out the fire. And he knows that there is a plentiful water source up ahead.
Yeah,
And
There's the river in town.
that's what happens when we reach the end.
Yeah.
We all drown.
No, we all drown.
I hope you're stuck on good, everybody.
Yeah.
And
Here we go.
here we go. Big boy step. It's okay. He's durable.
I
And
really,
if you want to lean him up, that'd be cool.
I really, really want to do this with like a stop motion animation.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Or recreate it or something.
Yeah.
Good gravy, y'all.
Okay.
So cool.
God, I love him. I love him so much.
He's one of the cooler things I've ever made.
He's
Yes,
pretty.
you should be proud.
Cool.
Between him and Beef, we've got a great show.
You modeled this and then you made it real.
Can he
He
join the
thought
party?
of it and then he manifested
And the fact
it.
that it's also articulated, like
Yeah,
there's just
yeah.
so much
So
more.
much to
Do you
it.
have like sketches for this that you did?
I have the 3D model I can show you here in a little bit, and maybe Forrest Valkai later in editing booth will put it up on the screen.
Yeah, send it to me. It'll be on the screen. Right.
Don't baby back ribs us.
Now.
Top of the round, KP.
All right.
Time for you to do things.
Once again, if I can get 60, another 60 feet up there.
That's almost going to get you to the top.
Yes. All right. Can I do it in a way that it's a little more hidden from where I'm at?
You want to like tuck under this tree here?
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
I'm going to put
So
you
that'll
with
be
your
my movement
back
and
to the
And
tree.
bonus action.
Bonus
Give me,
action.
I need 2
course.
acrobatics checks. Acrobatics.
Yeah, we're
I
looking
feel-
real cool.
Oh,
out
not
here
20
now,
on that
y'all.
one.
Not 20.
Nice.
That's good enough. No
okay.
more.
All right. There we go. And so with my action from there, do I at least see them?
No.
I don't see them, but I know where they are.
Doesn't make any sense.
I'm going to. What I'm going to do is, because I hear one of them.
Oh, you hear both of them.
I hear both of them.
And smoke is kind of billowing out.
Yeah.
And Yeah, you know they're up there.
Okay.
So careful to not have our phones in shot.
I know,
it's
and
just
now
out the
it's like-
window right
I
now.
know, it's fine.
Absolutely.
Listen.
I just
If
have
you
a
didn't want me to
shot
take
of
pictures, you
Azad
make it
with
look so
KP,
cool.
like grinning like an idiot.
That's the best picture.
Hold on, wait, there you go.
I love it. I love it.
We'll also put that picture on screen.
It's so good, team.
And well,
All right, what do you
I
got?
can't see them, but I can hear them, and
Yeah.
that is a problem for me. So I will just turn around, and as they're like talking very loudly, I go another shh,
Oh, nice.
and
Nice.
from another silence, and I'm going to do it because the first one silence bubble is still there. Of
It's
20 feet.
over here.
Yeah, and then I'm going to do something that kind of overlaps it, almost like a Venn diagram, but
Yeah,
it's
I'm
still
with you.
closer to the edge.
Got it.
So it covers much more of the area. And that'll be my thing, so I can make sure that they cannot cast anything anymore.
Love that. Love that. Okay.
And that'll be my next.
That's a great turn. Those silence bubbles coming in clutch.
For real.
All right, team. Up next, Kate. Kate the Great.
Kate the Great. Kate the Cursed.
Bonnie Kate.
What is? They call me Catherine. That you speak of me. How far is this? Like, would a rope reach? Like my rope? Would a rope reach?
50-foot rope.
Yeah. Like if I wanted to like
looks like about.
Are you?
AT this guy.
She's gonna.
So I mean, it could reach between 50 feet. Would reach between the two legs, just barely.
Okay.
Oh no.
Could your little crow stick it in with enough force, though? He's just a little paper crow.
I think like Gwen's a pretty decent climber.
Sure.
Because
Strong
you gotta
Got
love
that
that
upper body
OT
strength.
energy.
Yeah.
But I think this guy is moving so much faster.
Also
I
with a-
kind of want to try and trip him.
Okay, I love that.
the rope handle it?
So yeah, so like I had the crow the crow sort of like stick the rope like there. So I think how do I want to do this? I'm gonna say Gwen is gonna jump down off of him, kind of between his legs, like this way.
Okay.
Yep, like right there.
Move this for just a
Yeah,
moment.
yeah, move the tree, you're fine.
And she's gonna, that's not gonna feel great for her. She's gonna be in a lot of pain for that. And then I'm gonna grab it.
The rope?
Yep, the rope. And I'm gonna try and
Do some Zorro shit.
yeah, I'm gonna try and do some Zorro shit and bring it over here. I think I can do that with my movement.
That would be a pretty generous usage
Is that
of movement.
is that a generous?
Maybe if you could use action dash and do that.
Could I have my crow do it? Could my crow bring it
Yeah,
over
you can
that
bring
way?
it over there for sure.
Yeah. Can I have the crow bring it kind of to, I don't know, like this general area and see if you can find like a branch or something to stick it on?
You can, yeah.
I don't know. We can.
Let's,
You can also just say
crevices?
no. It's
Yeah.
okay.
I don't like saying no. I like to say like maybe. I like to say maybe not that, but this. I could say he could kind of hover in front of its shin. There's not really a great. If he wants to like hold it in his beak and hold on for dear life.
Oh, can I tie it to the stump?
Yeah.
Because it's hanging off. Can I just wrap it around? Can I just like run around the stump and just try and like hold it that way so it, rather than like AT, it's just sort of
Tied to
tethered.
it. Nice.
At least.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Let's do that then. Yeah, because the rope will also reach.
So yeah, you can even. I would say you could even have time to like run around the stump and get like a
Yeah.
like plant yourself.
Mine. Yeah, I'll do that. And so she'll wind up on like the other side of the stump
Yep.
and just kind of holding.
Here, I can do that. If you
And I
want.
think she'll claws
it's
of
yours
dark.
now.
Yeah.
I
I
love
think
it.
she's
I
gonna
love-
claws of darkness.
Pass the torch.
what a-
There,
what a
and then she's gonna pop her crutch off and just stab it into the ground.
Hell
Yeah.
yes.
She's got like
Yes.
here and then
What a
there.
smart idea.
Brilliant.
That's going to be a
Something
hella
cool.
strength check, Kate.
That's fine. I'm
Okay.
very strong.
Well,
right.
there's a help with the stump.
I'm at
That's
least
why
And the crow.
That's
I'm-
why I'm offering it at all.
I'm at least a +2 strong.
Nothing from up top.
Heck yeah.
Nothing from up top. Mills, you are up. Bad guy on deck.
Okay, I am going to attempt to throw my grapple and move up there.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I think you already threw your grapple, so it's
Yeah,
just.
you did.
Oh yeah, I'm going to attempt to move up
So
there.
you're just there. You're just there. You got a
Oh,
grapple.
cool.
It looks cool though. Tell me how cool it looks.
Okay, so Retha basically like is holding on to this rope, and it's almost like as they're pulling it taut with their right arm, they're like kind of pulling themselves a little bit like a jump and catching it with their left and then grabbing it with their right. And like their right arm is very clearly doing a
Right
lot
arm is-
more of the work.
Nice,
Okay,
nice, nice.
doing a lot of work.
Before grabbing it and pulling themselves up here. I like to think that once they get to the edge, the gauntlets on their mystic metal sort of claw into the edge of the mushroom as they pull themselves up.
It reminds me of the scene from RRR that we were talking about. It's just an epic rope swing.
Epic rope swing. Yeah, so that is that's movement.
Yeah, and then I'll throw it up here.
Okay, we'll throw it up there.
Yeah.
There's, let's see, how far is it gonna reach? Yeah, that's it'll
That's
reach.
about it.
It'll reach.
It'll reach.
It'll reach. Yeah, I'll allow that. You can throw that up there.
Cool.
Anything over 5.
Over 5?
Yeah.
Oh, do you have a plus anything?
Boom, over 5.
Again, it almost misses and comes down and just barely catches the edge of the big fungal body right above you. And as you pull it taut, it just rains on you. Just spores, dust.
Well, we're infected now.
Breathe the Janus. Amazing at climbing, shit at throwing.
Full of mushrooms.
Full of
Great.
mushrooms.
That's just what I need
man.
is more shit. That's my turn.
All right, any bonus
Great turn.
actions?
I don't think I have any.
Okay. Not everybody's got a lot of bonus actions. All right,
you really
up
don't.
next, bad guy is very frustrated. That's so funny, dude.
We can't hear him cussing about it.
Suck, dude.
Blissful silence.
Forrest Valkai, what would you do if it were your turn? Because it is.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get up this tree, dude. So I'm just gonna have to take another dash action and just keep climbing furiously as fast as a very, very scrawny man can. So like one of these guys would be this Amusha.
Yep.
And then another one of these guys would be where? Where would I put this boy?
I would say you could probably not get to the far one.
Can I do a
Probably
thing,
not
not
getting
as an
the phone,
action or anything, but just can I call down to him?
Yeah.
Doctor, if you can make it up that far, I can throw you a rope.
Ooh.
I'm into that. I'm super into that. Yeah, so if I can make it up this far, which I can,
Yep, you can.
that would be one regular move.
Yep. Give me that.
Sticky boy.
that
Can you
beautiful-
describe how Victor does
Yeah.
this?
How does,
Poorly. So like it's a scramble. He's got a handkerchief around his face. He's like got his medical bag kind of looped under his arm, kind of weirdly, and he's just clawing strangely and holding on and trying really hard not to look down and just like psyching himself up a little bit and then kind of like and doing bad. The man he would have a seriously hard time pushing something half his own body weight. So pulling himself up is a struggle.
That
but he's-
adrenaline's a bitch, though.
Exactly. He is running on pure just terror at this moment. And it's a sight to see. Just this skeletal man trying his best.
give me that acrobatics check.
Yeah, for sure. It's a 10.
Hey!
Good enough.
Yeah, okay, yeah, good. I think. I don't think
Yeah,
that helps you right now.
you throwing a thing, would that be do I need to chill where I'm at?
You got to do it until you got to wait until my turn. I think that
Yeah, that's
might be a
fine.
bonus action.
Yeah, I'll
for
do
me, but
a free object
If
it's a
interaction for you.
50-foot rope, so
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you can get to it. I'd say free object interaction. You can drop him
right now. or at
on
my
your
turn?
turn, which
Okay.
is soon.
Since I've only done half of the things, just so I ask, there's no way I can see anybody there.
From your
You
perspective,
see a lot of
Yeah.
tree
you
armpit.
see a lot of trees.
Yeah, I wouldn't think
Is
so.
there moss growing under his armpits?
yeah.
I should have done that. I didn't.
That is-
Canonically, yes,
That
Okay.
is very funny.
but
moss.
physically, no.
Armpit moss.
Well, in that case, I'm probably just gonna chill
Can you imagine if
wherever
you
I
had
am.
grabbed onto that? How? Oh!
Yeah, I might just find a little nook here to like just try to breathe for a second. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Charlotte, what would you do on
Kick
a
their ass.
on your turn here?
Well done, Doctor. And she'll pull out of her adventurer's pack a length of rope, and she'll, are there any little like twigs or anything? You know, the mushroom's soft, but I'm not really sure. What
You know,
I would-
there's just bark. There's big chunks of bark. You could probably. I mean, the doctor isn't heavy.
Nope.
He's not heavy. Oh well, you know what? She's got
What?
she's got a quarterstaff.
Perfect.
So she's like, "Ugh, hope I don't need this later. Sticks it in the mushroom real good and deep, ties some knots around, and pitches you the rope. So that's there now.
Sick.
And then she'll just she'll use her movement, I guess, and just pop up
She got
here.
there, yeah. Acrobatics check, please.
Yeah. does that say, Forrest? What does that say?
That says 19.
That's a 19 plus 1.
Easily
Nice.
done. And now you can see clearly the landscape up here. And it is a sight. It is almost like a small stadium, and you see the back of the treant's head. You see these two members of the clergy just belching fire onto this poor thing's back. And you see the scorch marks, and they're running deep, way too deep. It's almost like it's beginning to catch on the internal body of this tree person.
Okay. All right. So she'll pop up and say, "Hello, gentlemen. That's not why we play with, or that's why we don't play with fire."
She sure intends to. Unfortunately, no sound escapes from her lips.
Oh, she's encompassed in the sound up there, so it's a cone? Okay. So she'll start to say something
sphere.
pithy. All right, and she's in the sphere. She'll start to say something pithy and then like mouthing, just like the sailor's language.
Oh, that's
So let me see what I have.
once again sweet silence.
The pettiness of that.
Do I have anything with...
Like, it's not the goal, but if it happens, it happens.
Hang on, I just want to see if I have anything. Oh man, I can't even. So can I just use my last bit of movement to run up to this guy
1,000,000%. Yep.
and just punch him in the face?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, give me an unarmed attack.
Because you have the claws, do you get bonus for that?
My claws are a weapon. I do get +4 to hit,
Oh, nice.
and that's 1d6 plus 1 slashing damage.
Sweet. That's better than it
So
would
I'll
have
just
been.
go ahead and roll that. That's a 17.
17
Nice.
absolutely hits.
And then let's roll damage.
Let's
That's
say 1/4
just a
hit.
3.
Okay, 3. That's you're focusing fire, and I love to see it.
Yeah, so just runs up and just slashes him across the face.
Soundlessly, he shrieks. All right, good turn, friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, you did a good job.
Thank you.
Yep. All right.
And by the way, with the other hand, she'll reach back and like give Assad the finger.
Wait.
Roll for finger.
Roll for finger.
How much fire can you fire under the tongue?
Ooh.
Like, could you
That's a good
suck the
question.
fire out?
I
of them?
am going to. Unfortunately, fire under the tongue has both verbal and somatic components.
Oh,
Well, he's
no.
about to step, and we
He's
should be
about
out
to
of that.
step
But
out.
once he turns it off,
just so
like
worried
everyone
about
can
the
start
treatment.
casting again.
Yeah, no, the tree boy needs
We're
our
all
We're
worried
all
about the
casters,
treatment.
like all of us who are casters aren't going to be able to do anything until Assad turns that off.
Or until this
how
exact
the
thing here
turntables.
happens.
I'm just going to do this with one hand. I'm just going to literally rotate him on a pivot because...
strong.
Yeah, oh man, I am.
But can he wait? Was he able to move even though?
Well, 'cause
This
he's-
tied to
he's
this
tied
foot.
to this
that
guy.
foot. Okay, okay,
Yep.
okay.
So
Next
right-
turn should be interesting. I think he's...
it's gonna be
he's
great. Don't even
stable.
worry about it, guys.
I mean, you're either going to get taken for a ride, or you're going to make it so he can't step. Maybe he'll fall.
what happens.
We'll find out. I'll make him make a dexterity saving throw. It'll be hilarious.
Oh no.
He's very.
That's a
dexterous,
big drop,
look at him.
everyone.
That's I pity the fools on his back.
Are we on the edge of a cliff, like narratively?
On the edge. Oh yeah.
Okay. I don't mean narratively, but like in game. Like, are we? Is this? I mean, we obviously.
No, he's
we in
running
this
towards
world are-
Entrieur. He's trying to
Okay.
put out the flames.
Gotcha.
And
He's running
damns
towards
me
the
the
river.
consequences of soaking these
Right.
giant mushrooms
Right.
in the town's water supply.
Okay.
I didn't even think about that. I just didn't want him to squish the houses.
Yeah.
I don't think he would squish the house.
I don't
He
want
seems
him
like
to
a cool
spread
guy.
his mushroomy spores all over everywhere. You know?
That's cool.
Top around.
All right.
KP.
From where I'm at,
Yeah.
I still can't see them.
Not currently, but I mean, you have enough movement to see them if you wanted
Okay,
to see
I'm
them.
going to move up, and what I'm going to do
This
is
so fun.
the first thing I'm going to. First thing can I do?
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, my first action is as they're concentrating on Kirka.
Yeah.
The first I'll do is once again he'll turn and point his hand at both of them,
Both of them.
and you see almost like a black fog come from his hand and go out and stick to them.
Nice.
And I cast Bane.
Oh.
Do you have to deactivate your spell? In
It
order
is
to
not
do
a.
that?
It is also a concentration spell. So yes.
The silence goes.
Yeah. As I do that, hello.
So that's what kind of save is that, buddy?
That is a charisma saving throw.
Okay, guy on the right. Nope.
Nope.
Guy on the left. Yep.
No. Hold up.
16.
You got a total of 16,
Mhm.
and my saving throws are.
It might be 16. I don't know.
Oh, damn it! It's 15.
Sorry, buddy.
No worries. So one of them,
The guy on the right.
the guy on the right, now you need to roll a d4,
Okay.
and what that does is, whatever number you get, you now need to subtract from all of your attack rolls and saving throws.
Yeah. Usually I do that per, but I can do it one time if you'd rather that. It's up to you.
It's up to you.
All right, no.
Whatever works.
What do you want to do? What's fun for you?
On this in here, it just says from the attack roll. It doesn't say you need to do it multiple times, so I'm assuming it's once. So,
All right, let's do it once. He subtracts
come on.
one.
Damn it. Okay, it's a shard.
It's a
start.
something.
Yeah,
It's
and then-
a shard.
It's a shard. Has he noticed me yet?
Oh yes.
Okay, damn it,
They had a great bird's eye view on you guys.
Oh, damn it, I can't do sneak attack. I want to do sneak attack. Oh, that's fine. It's fine.
I would say you could get sneak attack if you didn't just use your action,
That's fine. Well, luckily,
because Charlotte's in melee with him.
right. Well, no, that was an action. Bane was an action.
Yeah. Right. If you hadn't just used your action, you could have gone up and
That's
sneak attacked
fine.
him.
That was cool.
It was a way cooler thing. They're
Yes.
covered in black stuff now.
Yeah, and
Black stuff is cool.
and then, well, in that case, I'm going to use my bonus action. Can I use bonus actions off my offhand weapons? Right, we established that.
If you would use the attack action as your action, you can use your offhand dagger as a bonus action.
But only both of them had to be melee to go. Oh, okay,
Sorry, buddy.
no worries. We had a start.
It was a new start.
It was a new start. That is all I will be able to do.
One guy is not rolling as good as he could. Silence is over. Kate has a turn.
I sure do.
I feel like that was a.
Kate,
Yeah.
I'm not driving your character. Are you intending to stay the course?
Yeah. So what I think Gwen is gonna do is she's gonna sort of like as she like looks up and she realizes that this guy took a step with the other leg, she's gonna use that time to try and like tighten like a knot and like really dig in.
Yeah.
And then she's gonna cast Speak with Inanimate Object on the stump that she's currently
Love it.
standing on.
Yep.
And would you like to play the tree, Jesse?
I would love nothing more than to play a tree stump.
And so basically, she's just very quickly, whatever, she's going to say, I am so sorry to bother you, but spirit of the tree, or I need your help. If you can, with all your might, with all your heart, with all your strength, with the might of a tree, dig in with your roots, dig in with all of your strength, and help me save many, many innocent trees and lives and plants and the sanctity of this forest. Thank you very much. I know this is probably kind of weird for you.
Before, I love that, and we're gonna go with it. What kind of object does it say? Because this is a living thing you're speaking to.
It
it's a stump.
says, yeah,
It's a
'cause
dead
it says
stump.
an inanimate object such as a rock,
inanimate.
sign, or table. But
You know what? Narrative purpose. This is dead. This is a dead stump. Yep.
Remember the life that you once had. If
Yeah.
there's any life still in your roots in the ground, please help me save my friends and save your forest friends. I don't know. I've never talked to a tree before. I'm sorry.
And you're.
Oh,
You woke him up.
Oh, sleeping.
Do you mind helping me?
Oh, I'm allowed to provide conversation.
That's all right. But if there's any strength left in you, I'd be so appreciative if you could just dig in real deep for me right now.
I'm pretty dug in pretty good.
Wonderful. Thank you. Have a good sleep. Goodbye.
Can't really move very good, really. To answer the rest of your question, because obviously I'm a tree stump.
That's great. That's it. That's all I want to do. I'll just be like, thank you, and then I'll just hold on. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
Look at that. Then he goes silent. It doesn't give him. He doesn't have movement.
No.
But
I don't know.
He's gonna try.
He's
The tree
asking for a
stump dashes
favor.
to exactly where it is.
No, I want him to stay there. I just want him to like hold on real tight for me.
Yeah.
That's it.
He's gonna hold on real gosh darn tight for you.
Okay,
He's gonna
thank
do
you.
his best.
Thank you. That's
to,
all I'm asking.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can ask favors of the trees. I
Yeah,
don't know.
you can ask favors of tree stumps. It's
It's
well known.
TOV. You can do what you want.
It's well known. Don't laugh. It's not funny. Tree stumps can talk.
Yeah.
Here we go. Good turn.
Thanks.
Great turn.
Thanks.
Yeah. Up top. Oh, let's see what these guys have at their disposal now that you're up there.
Oh, they do things now.
And I had to drop silence. No. I feel like that was a bad trade-off, but it's. What it is.
Otherwise, it would just be us up there like slap fighting. Like there's nothing.
Well, I have daggers. I can still stabby stab.
They
but-
probably do too.
True. They don't?
No.
Oh, goddamn it! I mean, I can again if I need to.
Charlotte, dexterity saving throw.
14 plus 1, 15.
That saves, just saves. You take 4 thunder damage as he casts Thunder Wave.
Unfortunate. God, I hate Thunder Wave.
Use Pikachu to cast Thunder Wave.
Stupid Thunder Wave. Fine, if he does that, then I'm gonna do a thing to him.
Do it
too.
at him.
That's
That'll show up.
Oh wait, no, I can't. I can only do it for melee attacks. Just kidding.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah,
the
but
thought-
the next time
It's the thought that counts.
he's gonna be real upset.
He's gonna hate what he did. Everyone.
Do I get pushed back at all, or do I just take
No,
damage?
because you saved.
Okay, cool.
Up
You did not
next,
push me off the tree.
Mills, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a pretty simple turn. I'm gonna try and get up here. Do I need to roll something to get up there? No, I don't roll for movement. I rolled for the grapple. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just your movement. You're good, and,
Okay.
and that's just your movement. Now you got action and bonus action.
Okay, I'm gonna use my action to transform my Shard of Creation back into a shield.
Nice.
Okay.
And then yeah, I don't really have anything I want to do with my bonus action, so I'm just going to
Moral support.
try and aggressively cough out any spores I might have inhaled.
Yeah, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Nice.
Okay. Constitution saving throw. That is a 22.
Yeah. You just torque a real one, man.
And I like to think that like Retha's left lung, or not left lung, right lung is a little bit different than their left and kind of is able to more forcefully expel stuff.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Probably absorb some stuff. Too.
Projectile.
Like a screw come out.
A little screw.
No, not from the lung. I'm not joking.
Percush.
Yes.
I'm sorry, KP.
What up? No worries.
Dexterity saving throw.
Oh, of course.
You got this.
I kind of hope he does. I kind of hope he doesn't.
That's a 17. Oh, wait, Dex is a Dex. Where's my Dex? 12.
So man, oh god, I wish you were
right.
covered by my
8
uniting
thunder
sigil.
damage.
Joy.
And I need a strength saving throw.
Okay. Goddamn. Ooh, strength saving throw. That is a 11. Oh, you jackass.
I will say that he manages, because of the position, he manages to get caught right
The tree. Protect me, tree!
right here.
Okay.
Close one.
And -8, you said?
Yeah, just 8 thunder damage. If that angle had been just slightly less unforgivable, that would have been awesome.
Azad would have been dead.
No, maybe.
No, I
maybe
would
Dex
caught
save
you.
and
Very, very
I'll
hurt.
Just Gwen's down there,
Oh.
like, you got this?
Okay.
Max fall damage is only like what, 20d6?
Yeah, you'd have been fine. Up next,
We have so many healers.
Forrest.
Yeah.
I'm one of the healers.
So Kirka threw down a rope. Is climbing that whole rope one action?
Climbing that whole rope is one movement. I'm saying because you have movement assistance,
Yeah.
it's just a thing.
Okay, so that's gonna have to be where I start. So just
to over-
feverishly and weirdly and poorly, this man skipped gym class every day, and he's got some sweeping muscles from a child. No rope climbing up a tree monster muscles though. So like he's
Got to use the legs.
Skill
add legs.
issue.
he's doing the best he can, and he's gonna get up to where you were here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's gonna get to here.
You can lean
And
on
be
her
there.
staff if you want there.
Oh, I would be. How much would I be able to? Is that's from here to here? If I get a movement stick, that's good. Would I be able to get to the top of this guy?
I would say you could. That was about 40 feet.
move.
I would say you'd be able to get to. If we're using our action, you'd be able to get to the top of that guy.
Top of this guy or top
Yep.
of this guy?
Either one.
Okay. Coolio.
You're sure
I'm gonna
your
get
little
to-
arm's shaking.
I'm gonna get to Mushy Boy up here, so I've got a little bit of distance.
Yep.
I'm gonna live right here on this platform, right there, facing the
Yep.
evil boys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You still have bonus action.
I do still have a bonus action, don't I? I'm real cross, and I just went through more than I wanted to go through, and because I did the specialization into Cantrip Adept, which is a whole thing that Cobalt Press allows you to do. I have Arcane Alacrity, which is when I cast a cantrip that has casting time of 1 action, I can change it to a bonus action.
Nice.
Oh,
So-
man, I wish I had that.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Toll the Dead at the dude that I already hit before, because that I would love to see it if this pop-up can go away. There we go. It's going to hit, they have to succeed a wisdom saving throw. Do they?
Oh yeah.
Oh, well, then I
They're
guess.
magic users.
Hold on, let me double check.
It could be charisma.
It's nothing. So nothing happens.
It's an 18 on the die.
Yeah, I'm cross, and I shoot something at them, and nothing happens because of it, and that's
But
fine.
you are blessed with Uniting Sigil.
I am blessed with Uniting Sigil, which rerolls a save from
Oh,
me,
not a-
so
just
not
a
from
save.
them.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm into it. I missed. You told me not to miss, and I missed. But I just got here. I just got to the party, and I just kind of instinctively threw a thing, and it didn't work, and that's fine. And I'll help out next turn.
I'm proud of you for getting there this turn.
I'm proud of him for getting there too. He's not well.
Charlotte,
Hello.
do a violence.
I would love to do a violence. Thank you so much.
You don't need my permission.
So the first thing that she's going to do, hopefully, we'll try this first, and then we'll see if this applies. What's the deal with the fire up here? How big is the fire?
What's the deal with
It's-
fire?
It's almost like they're drilling right into the core of him with just repeated. Although
That's such a tickle.
it's it seems to be not that much. They only had 2 turns of that instead of 6. thanks
How
to the sun.
big are the fires?
Human sized. They're a person sized flame.
I was useful.
Okay. Okay. So she's going to turn to the nearest fire, and
Yeah.
she can only get as much as a campfire-sized fire, so she can't fully extinguish it, I would think.
No, but it is diminished by a lot. I would say you can get 3/4 of it easy.
If I was on
nice.
fire and you could reduce it by 1 campfire, I'd be happy. So
I'd be lit about that.
Less
You'd be like, yeah.
Okay. So she does that, and then she turns and looks this man dead in his face, bares her teeth at him, and belches
Nice.
flame.
Very ladylike. Love
So
it.
good. So good.
Hork and flame.
Is that a save or is that an attack throw, friend?
That is an attack
Okay.
throw. It's 2d6. It just didn't automatically roll that, so I'll just go ahead and roll it. But also, I have, and I'm going to mispronounce this probably.
Good.
As a theurge,
yeah.
I have at my level, I have taken on. I'm a Dweomercraft initiate. So
That's how you know.
yeah.
Is it
So
DWEOMER?
DWEOMER.
Cool.
How'd you spell it? How did you know?
DWEOMER. This is kind of what it sounds like. It's a theurgic devotion.
Yeah.
It lets me pick a couple of different things that I can do. I'm going to use my piercing spell. When I hit a single creature with a spell that deals damage, the spell ignores the creature's resistance to a single damage type of my choice, which in this case is fire.
Okay. All right. No resistance to fire in this situation. Useful with
Jerdak, I love you.
Thank you. I love
with
you.
devotees of Luciana.
Oops, and that's 2d6, not 2d20.
I gotta
that
tell
would
you,
have been really
she doesn't
fun.
know how useful that it was. She's that was a baller move.
It wasn't a lot. It was just 3.
That's but they take all 3 points of damage.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, they feel badly about things. Both of them?
I think I can just do it. Let me double check. I mean, if I can hit both of them, that'd be cool.
You were telling me.
Fires experience. Yeah, I treat it as a ranged attack with a range of 5 feet.
Okay.
So unless I can sort of across like this, but otherwise she'll just breathe it all in the face.
It
of
would
this
be
guy.
that guy, but that's all right. He's taken damage, and that's what matters.
I wonder if I can just do a different thing here. No. Okay, that's it. Yep, that's all I got.
Okay. All right.
See, we're gonna go real well or real bad.
Up next, Tree Guy.
I've given him 6 damage. So.
Okay.
All right. It's going to be a... There's several things happening. Thanks, Kate.
You're welcome.
Love you so much.
Our brain is so big.
All aboard the bullshit train.
Listen, choo
tickets
choo.
Choo-choo, let's go.
Choo choo. I'm not even using the bullshit train. I'm using the physics train.
Bullshit
Yeah.
physics.
So I got
Yeah, science guy.
Yeah.
I'm in. I tied a knot. I've got it.
Yeah.
It's, you know.
Wow.
Don't.
All right, Kate. We're going to play some ball. You ready?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Do you think... How thick of a rope do you think that Gwen was carrying?
I would say it's probably like a standard, adventuring rope, but it's. I mean, I would say it could
Well-made.
probably stop like a tree from.
Sure.
Like,
Yeah.
It's very.
Yeah, that's like a pretty.
So would you say that...
like a regular.
It
It's
said
like
that
a
on the package in the Dungeoneer's pack.
Guaranteed
Yeah,
to stop her.
it's-
Would you
not a
say that it
manual.
could stop an elephant?
I think it could like trip an elephant.
Sure. So if a creature was, let's say, the size of 4 elephants,
Huge.
how do you think it would fare?
I don't think it would snap.
Okay.
I think so the goal of what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get his foot to go down so he takes a knee. Do you know what I mean?
Takes a knee.
So
Okay.
how
Well, how
so-
about
I was an
this?
adventurer.
so
like
even if I think
like
the
Gwendolyn
like
thingy.
if the stump pulls up,
Yeah.
which it probably will. What I'm trying to do is
Can it
I
whip
don't
up
think
and
he's
get him in
gonna
the taint?
be tethered to it.
Right.
I want it to interrupt the sort of flow, so he's like, whoa, because he's so big. There's a lot of
Like he stumbles and catches
big
himself.
giant
Center of gravity
physics
is way off,
forward.
man. Come
I'm
on.
with you. I'm with
You know what I'm saying?
Unless the
Here's
rope
what we're going to
snaps
do.
first.
Okay.
Because you've done some planning, and I'm not going to be like... In actuality, a rope would not stop him at all.
Probably
But
not.
this is Tales of the Valiant, and we are valiant heroes.
It's a valiant rope.
We are and you planned this. You planned this over several turns, and I'm not going to penalize it. We are going to make a
Thank you,
strength
DM.
check
Okay.
with advantage.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
It's got a DC on it
Okay.
Tethers of the Valiant.
Tethers. Listen,
with advantage.
Gwen's real good with rope, so it's fine.
No pressure or anything, Kate. No pressure at all. You did roll with
You got
advantage.
this.
But it all
Yes.
rides on this.
Well, Jesse, I got a 19,
Yo.
to which I would like to apply my 1 remaining luck point to bring it to a 20.
Yes.
Well, thank you, Cobalt Press, for the luck mechanic, because as he steps forward, he leans a little bit, as you do when you take a step. He may pull our little stump friend free from the earth, but his movement is reduced to 0 for this turn,
Oh.
and you are bought 1 more round.
Heck. Yes. What a clutch move.
Physics and magic unite.
Gwen's just
Well
like,
done.
I'm picturing the arms clasping thing of physics and magic.
I'm just imagining her like Spider-Man and Sam holding back the train.
yeah, I'm not gonna lie, it does not feel great for Gwen. She's not
No.
having the best of times.
No.
Was it the worst of times?
It was like the medium.
The math
At the
time.
man times.
The middlest of times?
the middest of times.
Fairly mid times.
Fairly mid times.
Fairly mid times.
Oh, what mid-times?
Gwen considers changing her name to
Gwen,
Ishmael.
you have movement, Gwen.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think.
Please give her a
It's
jetpack.
not really Gwen's turn, but I feel like Gwen like sacrificed a lot for this.
Yeah.
I just want her to have a jetpack and just zoom on out there.
I know, right? One could wish.
Perhaps
I don't
future
really
plans
like have.
into that wheelchair.
Just movement.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm gonna. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna run back that way.
Okay.
By a
Like just
full
like I would say like maybe about like half that, like not a ton,
Okay.
but I want to get behind so I can maybe
Yeah,
get
you do.
a lineup on the guys on the top.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
All right. Top of the round.
all right.
KP.
As he gets, oh, you assholes, and looks up like,
I like to think that he went as he went over the side.
oh, yeah.
Wilhelm scream.
I'm going to just up. They're focused on the other two up there at this point, correct?
Oh yeah, they think you're dead.
All right.
Neat.
Sneaky time.
It is sneaky time. You have one friend in melee with one of the bad guys.
Oh yeah, I'm going to get up there and rush over to the closest one, which is
Right
here,
there. Yep.
right there.
Hey,
Nice.
As
I'm gonna.
he's
I don't like how
engaged.
you're not stuck on there.
Ah, thank you.
Makes me nervous.
And with my first dagger on one hand, I'm going to roll to attack him.
Come on.
Give me
It's a
baby.
plus one.
Give
Get
it
a plus one.
Stabby.
17 to hit.
17. Absolutely.
Oh,
hits.
you are so good. Oh, buddy. Oh, I'm so sorry for you. Because that is a 1d4 plus 3d6
What?
plus a 2 plus another 1d6 for the necrotic damage after.
What?
Wait,
Sneaky time!
Flip,
Sneak
dude.
attack.
Sorry,
much was
explain
that?
this.
Yeah.
What was the
because
attack?
it was a sneak attack
Okay.
on him with my dagger that
Okay.
has Withering Smite on it.
Oh.
So I get 3d6 for sneak attack because it's just 1d6. It's a 1d4 normal attack for a dagger.
Okay.
3d6 for sneak attack, plus another 1d6 for the withering damage. So I'm going to do
Withering
first the
smite?
sneak attack.
I love it. I just
Gibbly,
that's
dude.
so.
That is a
much.
11 plus another 1d6. I'm going to roll.
What is
for-
your class?
I'm a stabby cleric.
Stab
God, you're
cleric.
like the closest thing we've got
Knife
to a
cleric.
rogue.
Derek of the stabbing
Where's
order.
my? There's my
Derek of
1d6.
Stabbing.
That's another thing. That is 17 damage.
Oh, he's gonna
Okay.
be so sad by that. I think.
17 is exactly what you need to do. What does it look like, bud?
I'm going to, as I come up, and you see almost like he rushes forward, but as soon as he notices that that guy's concentrated on Kirky, sorry.
Whichever.
He's just going to be very casually put it right near his neck and be like, "Hello there," and then
Just creepy. Why you gotta be so creepy about it?
Take
Yeah,
him-
it's that
Take
one.
him away.
Take him.
right across.
Bye.
Oh, he's got a little goo on
And
the bottom
then,
still.
ew.
Ew.
And then I have a bonus action.
Yeah,
You sure do. You sure do.
And
By the way, when you do that, as the guy falls, Kirk is going to turn and say, "I warmed him up for you."
oh, of course. Thank you for getting his eye off of me. And turn around and then look straight in the other guy's face and just be like, poke.
All right, roll to attack.
I like the idea that he says "poke"
Yep.
as he pokes him.
Yep. And I'm going to use that. Thank you for that short sword. Plus 3 to hit, 17 to hit.
So, yeah.
And that is
sorry,
no
I'm
longer
just
sneak attacks. I'll take that off.
JK.
3 piercing damage.
3 piercing damage, not too bad.
Yeah.
That's the first damage he's taken. All right, buddy.
Well done.
Good turn. Great turn. That's what I say. Kate.
Stabby cleric.
The problem is the only like ranged spell that I have right now is firebolt, and I feel weird about shooting a firebolt at this guy. Like, what if I miss? You know?
What if you miss?
What if I miss? Okay,
if I
first
miss?
up though, can I have my paper crow
Yeah.
try and talon or claw? I don't know what crows have, but whatever they have.
Really bad paper
feet?
cut?
Yeah. Can I try and like paper cut his corneas? That's what I want. I would like to paper cut his corneas with my paper crow.
Roll the paper cut.
Yeah.
Oh my
I feel
goodness.
like
That
that's
actually
I think
sounds
I have
worse
a
than what I
scratch
did.
on the side of my eyelid right now. So
Yeah,
that's
Gwen's
really
out here
Just
to
kill me.
Right?
That's what I would like.
So
And hold on.
we're using the stat block of a vulture, correct?
Yeah, you can if you want. I don't know.
But
if it
he's
has
a crow.
Yeah, well, you know,
Crow, vulture.
same.
Talons.
I don't know.
A croacher.
A creature.
A creature.
Got it. Okay.
He's sure. Yeah, he's got a +2 to hit. He can do 1d4. I'm going to say if you really want to go for the eyes,
Yeah.
we'll roll with a disadvantage. But if
Okay.
you land it, cool crap happens.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do
Do
it.
you want to do that, or do you just want to do a regular attack?
Do it.
I want to land it.
Yes.
I wanna get at it.
All right. So you got. You
So
get,
just
yeah,
like
he's got
melee?
an action's beak +2 to
Wait,
hit.
what? Well, that's not too bad. That was a 5.
So we had a 7. You see this crow just kind of circling this guy's head, and he just kind of ducks. He's like, and he starts swatting at him with his canticle. 7's just not going to do it. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine. That's totally fine. Yeah. Then in that case, I will.
I can do swing and a missile.
Yeah.
Do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Swing and a
Rockapella.
missile.
So what happens?
When a friendly creature I can see within 30. Oh, nope, I can't. You are not within 30
You
feet
can't
of
see
me.
me. I'm so small.
Well, that was her bird that is within 30
Are
feet
we
of you.
allowing that?
We
Oh,
are
okay.
allowing the heck out of that.
Okay, then you take advantage of the momentary distraction an ally's attack provides. Blah blah blah. It's just a small guy. It's just at 5th level, the target takes 2d4 force damage.
All right, using a 5th circle spell for this. 2d4.
Well, 5th, I guess. Yeah. So let's see. 5th level. It's third. It's not. It's just a cantrip.
A circle of the 5th.
Doesn't it mean so? When this spell's damage increases by 1d4 when you reach 5th level. So I'm at 5th level.
Oh, when you reach it. Got it. I'm sorry.
So
I was
yeah.
wondering how she's casting in 5th circle. Already.
I'm not
Yeah, I
casting
was
at
like,
5th circle because I'm at 5th level.
Gotcha.
It's just a cantrip.
I understand now.
okay.
Oh, it's a cantrip. I'm
It's just a
sorry.
cantrip.
It's just a cantrip.
It's just a
Cantrip.
friendly
It's
little
fun.
cantrip that I can do
Love it.
that will do 4 force damage.
4 force damage is more damage than he was taking before.
Yeah.
That's great.
yeah.
That's a great cantrip.
Thanks.
Cool.
I like it.
Yeah.
If I guess I should do a ranged spell attack first, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's
I
wrong.
should do that. Let's see if I actually do that. I'm gonna use one of my luck. I'm gonna use all 3 of my luck points to reroll that.
Yeah.
Tells
Oh,
us
dear.
everything we needed to know.
Come on.
Oh, that's a nat 20. Yay!
Yeah.
Do you want to double it or roll twice as many dice? Do you want to just double your original number or roll twice as
Double
many
it and
dice?
pass it on to the next person.
Do I want to double my original number?
For your damage
So
dice.
you want to do 8 damage or do you want to
It
roll?
was 4 damage. So do I want to make it 8 damage?
Yeah, or do you want to just roll 2 more d4s and hope for the best?
I'm gonna just make it 8 damage. I like that. It's fine.
Solid 8. Got it.
Yeah. So she'll just
It's at
casually turn her head and boom.
It's at least an eye patch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. He's not gonna like it.
No.
It's gonna make him sad.
Okay. Okay, good turn.
Cool.
Do you want to do any other things besides bird stuff and moving around?
I know I've asked this before and I did not retain it. Is that more than 120 feet?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, then yeah, I am gonna just be like, good
Vibe.
job, bird. And then
Hell yeah, bird.
vibe.
Just
Bye.
Vibes.
I picture like the Dirty Dancing, like when she misses her dance step
Yeah,
on the stage.
kinda.
Just a little. Yeah.
We're just vibing. It's fine.
Great. Up next. Yeah, we'll do that. That's a fun thing. We have bad guy up, and then we have Mills on deck. Bad guy, what do you want to do to my friends? That's the thing about being a DM is sometimes you just hurt your friends.
Ooh. Nothing bad should happen ever.
Nothing bad should happen
No
ever.
plot, just vibes.
Okay, yeah, I think that's what's going to happen. Is he's just going to look up to the sky and call out, "Lucian."
Oh no.
And you see these little motes of flame just kind of appearing around him like mist.
Get wrecked.
Oh yeah, everybody except for Forrest Valkai. That is Assad. That is Kirka. Please make a dexterity saving throw, I believe. Let me make double sure.
That's an 18, baby.
18 is very good.
Actually, it's 19.
Is it still Dex?
It is. Hold on, I'm so sorry. I clicked on the wrong spell. We'll edit this out. Wisdom.
Wisdom. Oh, thank God.
Oh, wisdom.
Oh, thank
Even
Lord.
better.
10.
10. Fail.
22.
But-
Damn it.
Sorry,
I
buddy.
rolled
But
a...
it feels
No! I
No,
will use
no.
my goddamn luck points.
The
I will.
the damnedest.
I'm going to use all 3. I'm going to re-roll.
Re-roll that.
Yeah.
And
Beautiful
don't forget,
footage.
you're protected by Uniting Sigil. If you fail this,
10,
It's not
17.
hitting me.
17 is all it
I thought
takes.
it was targeting
You
me.
took
you
you
said
take
everybody
half
but me.
damage.
Oh, good.
You each take 6 radiant damage.
Damn it! I put sigils on the 2 people I didn't need to put sigils on.
Yeah, you made a bad choice.
Damn it.
Oh, no.
Well, I couldn't. I
Well,
could
you
put it on
yeah,
everyone. I
yeah,
couldn't get to
wasn't
them.
close, yeah.
You put sigils on the only 2 people you could. So.
Yeah. You did your best.
As,
Sigil.
I
as
tried.
does
They're gonna turn
our
down sigil.
tree friend.
No.
It's fine. He's got so many hit points.
What? He's probably like bloodied by now, right?
Sappy.
He looks like he's gonna faint at any
Slightly
moment.
less on fire.
He's slightly less on fire. He's mostly fine. Great. It is now Amelia's turn. Forrest on deck.
Yep.
Okay.
See about this.
I'm just gonna use my movement to climb up here, if I may.
Of course you may.
Nice.
If you want to do the athletics check for me or acrobatics, your choice, friend.
It'll be athletics, and then I have like this much left. If I get over here. Not quite to that guy.
It's fine.
Can I just be at that guy?
No.
Damn. That's fine. Athletics check.
Love you though. Sorry.
No, that's valid. I'm gonna ask, and you can say no, but I'm still gonna ask.
Yeah, right?
What if the tree poops on
Athletics
you?
is a 17.
Oh yeah, you're easily there. You're
Hi.
Cool.
You're just a little guy, so you're doing little stuff.
Yeah, and that's my action movement. I'm gonna use whatever I need to get right up in melee with this guy.
Yeah.
cool.
Oh wait, actually, if I'm right next to this flame, can I like use my action to put it out? Or
You
is
can
it?
certainly try.
Okay.
How are you gonna do it?
I guess I'm just gonna smother it with my shield.
Oh,
That's great. You could absolutely do so. Just place your shield over the top of it. I'm gonna say that it doesn't put it right out, but it is working.
no
Okay.
oxygen.
Cool.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, I got it.
I would say
Science.
within a turn or two, like that flame will be no more.
Okay. Well,
Excellent.
It is. There is like a borehole of where like repeated blasts of fire, but it's not. You're able to like starve it out.
cool.
So he's got a hole there, but it's not necessarily a.
Sweet. Then I'll
Flaming
keep on
hole.
it.
That's great. That's a great move, friend. I wish I had individual control of the flames. I would turn that one off.
Amazing.
Aw.
Forrest Valkai.
Yeah. I've got some questions. Is
First of all, how
does
dare you.
this tree
Yeah.
count as a creature?
Yes.
Okay. And it's a plant creature.
Yes.
Would it count as a magical plant? Or would creature override plant in this case?
It is a plant creature. I would say it is non-magical in nature.
But it is, okay, so it is a non-magical plant creature.
Yeah.
So if I did a thing that affects non-magical plants, would it affect it as well?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I can't do that.
Okay.
Because it would end up hurting it.
Oh.
He's got a lot of hit points. You're probably fine.
I don't want to do any more damage to this guy.
That's really sweet.
He's been through enough.
He's having a bad time. Second question, because that might have been what happens anyway. But second question is, I'm looking at this guy, the baddie that's up there.
Yeah.
He's real close to the edge of this dude's
He
neck.
sure is.
Yeah. If I were to make him scared of me,
Oh.
he would back up from me, right?
He would not be able to take his movement closer to you.
Well, he'd be afraid.
And-
Is there any chance that he would, get away from me?
There are fear effects in the game that cause people to run in the opposite direction, and there are some that make it just so they can't come any closer. You would have to define that more clearly.
It just says causes this target to be afraid.
Okay, so then the afraid effect means that they have disadvantage on attack rolls against you.
Mm-hmm.
Or actually, I don't think they can attack you,
Okay.
and they cannot move any closer to you.
Okay, so he wouldn't be moving in a different direction then.
No, sir, I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. This is all part of the questions. I was seeing if I could scare him off the tree neck.
No, that would be
I want to say
Could you
yes to
scare
that,
him
but
and
it's,
It
shove
would
it?
have been so dope, but if it's not possible, it's not possible. Okay. Then, in that case, who all just took fire damage?
this guy. Well, it's no radiant. It was radiant damage.
Okay,
It was radiant and also thunder for me.
You took some damage. Okay.
Yeah, I got
Kirka and Assad.
Okay.
both took-
In that case, Victor is immeasurably cross. Apocalyptically cross.
Ooh, apocalyptic
and so,
cross.
How does this
Easy
look like?
Oh, look at this guy over here. He's apocalyptically
Yeah.
cross.
So
We'll see.
in that case, I don't want to hurt this tree anymore, but he might be a little bit upset about this because I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom,
Yay.
which actually is a 5e spell. But Kobold Press has like a whole business, like a whole section in the Deep Magic Volume 1, which it gives detailed instructions on how to convert any 5e spell into a TOV spell.
Hell yeah.
And it's remarkably easy to do. And so this is, you invoke life and death in a 10-foot radius sphere centered on a point within range. Each creature, which is why I asked if it's a creature, each creature of your choice in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. Talking about that guy right there, the bad guy. So he takes a Constitution saving throw. Did it work?
15.
Okay, so he did save. Okay, that's fine. So he would take 2d6 necrotic damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
All right.
So I'll roll 2d6 and we'll figure out what he does.
Let's do that.
And it says non-magical vegetation in the area withers. So it's
Jesus,
going to hurt the tree a bit.
A little bit.
Yeah, okay. So he's going to be unhappy with what we're doing here. But that's a goddamning 1.
The next one's going to be great.
A goddamning 1. Are you kidding me right now?
Next one.
Flip, dude.
Well, you've done 1 necrotic damage to the guy,
I'm so unhappy
and you
with
have
that.
injured the tree.
I'm so incredibly unhappy with that result.
His fingernail withers and falls off.
That sucks so bad. That sucks so bad.
It was cool looking
Apocalyptically mad.
It was real neat.
Don't make him
looked
mad.
cool.
He will inconvenience you if he's angry.
In addition,
Mild tummy ache.
Listen, hold on. Dr. Victor Vindica has just climbed a tree. He's done the most physical exertion he's ever done in his life.
literally ever in my life. He's doing.
So tired.
In addition,
Yes.
one creature of your choice in that area, looking at you,
Hey.
can spend, if you want, spend and roll one of your unspent hit die and regain a number of hit points equal to the roll plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which is 4.
Oh.
So you get 4 health plus whatever you roll if you want.
I think is it?
No, you get it right
Roll
now.
it.
You
Right
have
now.
to use
do it.
up the hit
Just
die
do it,
right
baby.
now.
That
So
dick
if
took
we were to
1
get
damage
a
and
short
is
rest
very
later, you
confused
could
about what
use it.
happened. The tree's unhappy, but you get a lot of
I
health.
think it's
So
a D8.
just 1d8.
Like, I
roll
don't
1d8.
want you
Yeah.
to fail, but it would be very
It
funny.
would be
Roll a
so
D8 and
funny.
add
Oh
4 to
God,
it.
no! My
That's the
Here,
one.
do
it's
this one.
somewhere. It's somewhere down there. We'll figure it out. I'll do.
forever.
I should have done it. Why did I do that?
Yeah, do the
It
thingy.
was
Just
so
use the
strange to
thingy.
make this choice.
It contains it.
2.
So you get 6.
Oh heck yeah!
Okay,
you get
all
6
right,
health back.
okay.
Okay, that's not bad.
That's good.
That's not bad at all.
The tree's unhappy, the man's confused, you have 6 health. Congratulations.
All right.
I'll click the plus
I feel
first.
as though I have taken 1 necrotic damage.
Thank you.
Ow.
No problem.
All right. Interesting round, Forrest Valkai.
Yeah, it's just as dumb as possible, but hey, something happened.
Charlotte,
Hey.
it's your turn.
You got this. Just waste it.
Kirka looks around and says, friends, it seems that we're all here.
Gwen's like,
Well.
it's fine.
Well, mostly.
Miss you, darling. I think we all know what must be done, and her chest begins to glow.
Yeah.
Oh, he looks at himself and he goes, "Oh no."
So she's also what she's going to do, just in case. I don't know that it necessarily applies because I don't think this is an area of effect spell. I'm going to use again as a Dweomercraft initiate. I'll use selective spell. I think this forces you to. Does this make you make a saving throw? I think it does.
Oh, I need to do a constitution saving throw for him.
Yes, you have to make a Dex saving throw.
Okay. That's a fail.
Hey.
Okay. A spell that forces you to make a Dex save or any saving throw. I can protect some of the targets from the spell's full force. Choose a number of targets up to your intelligence modifier. A chosen target automatically succeeds on its saving throw against the spell. Okay, so it's probably fine. I'm not targeting the tree. The tree is fine. I was going to say the tree is protected.
Yes.
But we're
Yeah.
just targeting this guy. So with Heartfire, the target failed a saving throw will take 3d6 fire damage on a fail save.
Okay.
For each creature that joins its Heartfire with yours, the spell's damage increases by 1d6. Who will join me?
You have my heart fire.
I'm right next to you.
Yep. Dr. Vindica, would you
Yeah,
like to succeed at something today?
Yeah, I'm in on it.
Okay.
Not,
That's such a good bird.
So not as good as the burn as this man's about
donate to Doctors
have.
Without Borders so they can help me treat that burn.
Ah! Hey, all right, so we're going to roll 3d6 on this one.
Oh boy.
Sorry, 66 on this
Oh,
one.
man.
66.
If this guy lives through
We're
this,
just going to do this twice.
you guys lose this game.
And actually, since I don't need to use selective spell, I will use piercing spell.
Oh.
And now he can't. Now he has no fire damage or resistance. You thought I forgot. I
did.
almost did.
Right.
So that was a 9.
Okay.
Plus.
Get in there. And that's 5 plus 6. It's 11. That's 20 damage.
Kirka,
Yeah.
how would you like to do this?
I would like to envision that what happens is that my friends manage to gather around me in a line, nay, a zizigi of power.
Good word.
Zizigi.
A zizigi. And so as her chest begins to glow, theirs will as well. Just not as brightly, just like a faint under through there goes this little glow. And boom, 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 like she's got the main force, just little beams of light gather towards hers, and then as one, a single gout of flame shoots from her chest and blasts him square in the face.
I think with that, that much fire damage is localized on the face of this guy.
Oh no.
Melts off.
I mean,
Friggin'
it's some Indiana Jones stuff. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And the mostly headless corpse tumbles off the top of the shoulders, all the way down to the soft forest ground below.
Careful.
Sorry, he's
There's
fine.
plexiglass.
He's probably fine, maybe enough. It's fine. What
Is he okay?
matters-
Did he lose an arm?
He did lose an arm.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry.
We make extras for a reason.
Okay.
I mean,
I
a
just thought
tumble like
maybe
that
he
would
just
probably have
didn't-
made
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
I thought it would be
Yeah.
really funny if
I
his
thought
head
maybe he had
popped
like
off.
a limb difference. I was like, I don't know. He's shooting fire. I mean,
Don't need 2 arms
With
for that.
that-
It's magic.
exactly.
Is the tree's turn. He is still partially on fire. He takes one more step towards.
How do we do this?
I'm going to just narratively make it so because he's
Okay.
so far away from me, and as long as I am, I'm not that long.
Right.
He has one more round.
Right.
Top of the round. KP, what are you doing?
Okay. All right. And he looks at whatever the nearest flame is, and he's like,
I think this one's out,
Yeah,
and this one's still going.
Okay.
But it's small because I
Yeah,
saw
it's been
I sucked
inhaled.
fire out of it.
and in his like adrenaline and panic, he just runs over to the flame, seeing what you did with your shield, and instead of grabbing his shield that he actually has, takes off his turban and then puts it right down. And you see like his hair, which has been tied up there, like actually fall down, and he's
Oh.
actually quite long hair,
Yeah.
up to his like waist. And did that work?
And the sweat from your brow sizzles inside the turban.
Oh.
And there's a smell.
Yeah.
Listen, we've been climbing in a giant
You
tree.
climbed a tree.
person.
Tree man.
You
Yeah.
climbed a tree and fought some dudes. The flames are snuffed.
Hooray.
Yay!
I will say you're out of initiative as the massive treant stops for a moment and sways. And you hear this appreciative groan and creak.
I pat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You okay, big guy?
I'll pat it.
As he turns and begins walking deep into the woods with you on his shoulders. And that is where we will stop today's episode of Roll for Initiative. Thank you so much, team. You did a great job.
Thank you
This is
for
so-
building this amazing thing.
Can I heal the tree at all? Like, is that an option for me?
You sure
time.
could next time.
Okay, yeah, I just want to know.
For
I just want to know if
initiative.
that's a possibility while we're sitting
Yes.
here. You know? Okay. we'll get there.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much, Cobalt Press, for sponsoring us and making this all possible. Let's donate to Doctors Without Borders and make people feel better and support some real heroes. Forrest Valkai, take us out of here.
Thank you so much for watching. You guys are all fantastic as an audience and as a community. If you're tuning into this show, you're already helping people. If you're donating, you're helping even more. And if you're sharing, you're helping even more than that. So thanks so much for tuning in. Thanks so much for being a part of making the world a much better place. Please donate using the link below, and I'll see you next time on Roll for Initiative. Bye-bye.
Love you guys.
Bye. Next time on Roll for Initiative.
Our heroes stand atop an enormous treant as it begins to walk back into the dark wood until you see some small torch lights up ahead. You feel a talon kind of tickle your shoulder a little bit. Dark and scaly. And as you look over, you see the wrists as sprouting feathers. You see not quite a wing, but a feathered arm, long stringy hair, and kind of a long vulture-like neck. She smiles back at you. You see these rows of pointed teeth. You would know. You would know the heart looks like.
Okay.
Tell your friends to come on down. We have a lot to talk about.
We also
What?
Can we pause for just a
we
second?
have to pause for
I'm
a
so
second.
sorry. Your microphone is in your hair.
Oh no!
How?
I swear to God, give my wife sass one more time.
She likes it.
Nice.
Got a sass kink. All right.
Could you hear any of my quips at all?
Oh yeah, you sounded great.
Thank you.
But you sounded great in Forrest microphone.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Ew.
These mics are so good. Like, you are being picked up just fine by her mic.
Okay,
all the
I'll
time.
just.
Like,
Sorry about that.
It's
okay.
It's fine. Thank you. Thank you so much, Ember.
Important.
I love you more than anything.
I love you more than Forrest.
Please don't leave me.
I'm gonna jump back in.
Yes.